Hello, hello, everyone. Now I get to try and catch up on messages already, huh? Hello, Homestead Family Reclaim. Mike, you're Mike. Right? I'm gonna be so bad at names. I shouldn't even guess them. Hello, Minnesota Gallon. I know you told me your name and I've already forgot it. Simply Jan. I can't remember your name either. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Simply Jan. Jennifer. Not gonna try the last name. Hello, Jennifer from Montana. Brenda Baker, hello. Let's see. And this is everybody saying hello. Patty, the Tinker's wife, hello. You guys, Patty's going to co-host with me next week. And I think no, I know that the topic next week is going to be on dreams and goals. So you want to make sure you come in next week. I may be changing the time though, because I don't like missing the end of Southern Bless's live. So I will let you know if we change the time. Did I blink out? I did. My back. Hello, Blue Farm. Um, let's see. Simply Jam Blue Farm. Hello, Shelly on Pine Tree Hill. Skinner Farms, Josh, hello. Cosmic Cultivators, hello. Blue Farm, I already said hello. Let's see. Um, Chicken Dance. Okay, I could say that. Kind of like chicken dance, but chicken dance. Um, hello, Mama V from Possum Run Homestead. And if you really want some of those kittens, we need to talk later and see about meeting up to do that. I do not know where Ed is. Oops, and it just jumped. Hello, Robert. I'm lagging some. Oh, great. It's going to be one of those lives. Hello, Susie Jacobson. My internet said 4 bars a little while ago, like just before I came in. So we'll have to see how this goes. Let's see. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in my co-host for tonight, which is this wonderful lady here.
Hi, guys.
It's Gail from Gail's Southern and Gail's Coupons. Is that the name of the other channel?
Coupon Gale. Coupon Gale.
Coupon Gail. Okay, I got it mixed up. Yes. And our topic tonight is going to be about what's that? I was close. I kind of got it right. Anyhow, our topic tonight is going to be about is gossip what was it? Is gossip ever healthy or beneficial? Either or. So, and this is something that's come up time and time again in my life is the subject of gossip. And I'm sure it's come up in everybody's life. I'm sure we are all, I was thinking about it today. I don't think I've ever met anybody in my life that I've not heard gossip at one time or another. So I think it's something that all of us can kind of identify with. Hello, Mr. Boots and Bounty. Um, but so what I want to talk about is if it's ever beneficial and also kind of some of what we can do to stop gossip from, how do you stop it in its tracks um, and stop people from continuing it. I had a situation many years ago, and I think I could talk on this because I don't think this person follows my YouTube channel. But I had a situation years ago where at work, I was the new person at the office, and I was dealing with customers. I was doing customer service, and I had somebody come in every time a client came in, this other person in the office, they would leave, and the other person in the office would tell me anything negative that person, she had something negative to say about every single person that came in, and she was giving me their whole life story, and that they divorced and they cheated on so-and-so and yada, yada, yada on every single customer. And after a while, it was really depressing. It got to the point where I would help a customer and then I would get up and go to the bathroom or something, so I didn't have to hear that customer's story or whatever. And I didn't understand it at the time, but I know now that she was, the person who was doing this was going through a divorce in her own life. And I think that she was just so miserable in her own life that she felt she had to point out everybody else's flaws. And then I've had it again just recently, moving to the new area or whatever, where somebody felt that they had to tell me their opinion of absolutely everybody I meet. And it gets really old. It's like, it's information I'd rather not hear. And whether it's good or bad, it's like still personal information about that person. And it kind of leaves me wondering, what are they saying about me when I'm not around? If they're talking about everybody else, then they're probably saying stuff about me too. And
Well, like an
just doesn't
example,
leave a good taste in my mouth.
my sister recently was diagnosed with cancer, and before I told anybody on YouTube, I asked her if it was okay to talk about it. And she said, I don't really know any of your friends. I'm not on YouTube. I don't know any of those people. You can tell them whatever you want. I was like, okay. But I asked her first because people are real sensitive about their medical information too. So.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the reason why I didn't do live streams or upload videos those 7 months that I was taking care of my mom, because I didn't feel like I could share any of her medical information. And at the time it was all medical. She was on hospice, and I was scared that she would share some of her medical information that she would regret later. And so yeah. Douglas says, no gossip is never healthy. You should only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Let's see.
I try to develop my own opinions about people and try to figure things out for myself and decide for myself about things.
I agree. But then my next question is, what if your best friend is dating the town whore? Should you warn them? Or you just know that the person that they are really falling for or something is just a really, really horrible person. Should you warn them, or should you just sit back and not say anything? Because that's another thing that happened to me again many years ago. And it kind of came back and bit me, where I wound up losing friends.
Did she get mad when you?
At what point should you warn your friends? I was friends with the guy, and they wound up getting married, but and then years later she did exactly what I said she was going to do. But yeah, I wound up losing that friendship over it, because I was telling him something that he didn't want to hear. Hello, Bub, from Getting Started on the Homestead. Hello, Southern Blessed, Cute Kitchen and Beyond. So what we're talking about tonight is if gossip is ever healthy. At what point should you not warn your best friend or other people or something about somebody's character? What do you think, Gail?
Like you, I would probably want to warn them. But as you can see, you did lose your friend over it, so maybe you weren't supposed to say anything. But I think I would have a hard time not saying anything in that chance, that they would ruin their life. I mean, you don't want them to. I mean, with a marriage, you could lose years and years of your life, and then after you're officially divorced, then there's all that grieving time. So, I mean, tons of years. So, you would want to warn them. I mean, I would want to warn them too.
Yeah, Blue Farm, I totally understand that. My thing is, she says, I hate being talked about. And I think everybody does. But oops, did we lose you, Gail?
No, I just went to get my drink.
There. Okay. Okay. My thing is, but if you don't warn that friend and you know something and you don't tell them, then they're upset because you kept the information from them, or so it's kind of like a fine line, and that's why I wanted to bring up this topic.
Sometimes it's how healthy is your Yeah, that's rough though. That's a rough situation.
Or maybe just waiting it out to see, if I have a friend that I know that her husband's cheating on her, should I tell that friend, hey, your husband's cheating on you? And that's not really gossip.
No, that's...
Well, I guess it is, unless you witness it.
Well, in that case, is it the guy or the girl that's cheating? The guy or the girl? The guy? It could be either way. It doesn't matter. Either way, the person that's cheating could bring home some things you can't wash off forever. So in that case, yes, I think you should tell them, because they may be sleeping with one now and they may sleep with two or three later, and that second or third or fourth one might be the one that gives them something that they give to their wife or their husband that they can't wash off. In that case, maybe you should tell them for their health reasons.
But I would say you only tell them if you know for a fact that. And how do you know for a fact unless you're in the room watching or something? And I'm not going there. So I guess that example was a poor one. Douglas says, there's people that believe if you're pointing out somebody else's flaws, then nobody's looking at yours, but only if they knew. Yeah, when I see somebody that's constantly pointing out the flaws of everyone else, I'm more leery of being around that person or even associating with that person, and really what I should be doing is praying for that person, because apparently they're hurting to the point where they
very insecure,
need to talk about everybody else.
Bullying me at my job. I think she was very insecure about some things, and that's why she was making me feel so bad about myself. Yay.
A friend who lived in Hawaii said they called it talking stink about people. Yep. And I know that when I looked on the internet, there's some people that say that there's good gossip, but I don't think that that's good gossip. I don't think that's gossip. I think that's more like praising other people. So you're still talking about someone behind your back, but you're saying, hey, Gail's Southern Living is like this awesome channel or whatever. It's still talking about it behind their back, but it's a praise instead of, giving out information or a negative. Shelley says, I hate gossip and try my best to avoid those who do it. Yep. And I do too, but then again, I've also been the gossip. So let's see. I just want to see if there's any more comments on here that I
far into the conversation before you're like, ooh, I really don't want to hear this. And then you're like, how do I get out of this? Can I go to the bathroom? Excuse myself to go to the bathroom right now?
Yeah. I've always said, if people don't like me, oh well, because I will be who I am. And if they don't like me, if they don't like it, they can go. And that's kind of how I am, Brenda. I know that God removes people from my life a lot of the times just to protect me. And those are the kind of people I don't really want to be. I really don't want to have in my life. Let me...
I'm getting to be more
Cosmic says, I believe there's a major difference between facts and gossips. And that's true, but there's also venting. So I don't feel that it's wrong. Like if I feel wronged by somebody, there's no reason why I can't go to my friend Gail and go, oh, this lady did da 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 da. But I also want to be careful who I'm venting to so that they don't go to so-and-so or whatever and start gossiping about it. So I should be able to vent to my friends, and I try to be very, very selective about who I vent to, but it depends on how angry I am at the time, or,
Yeah.
So
Who's there to listen
I don't
at the
think it's
time?
wrong to vent to. What's that?
I've been
Your
around
voice cut out, Gail.
I've been around some gossip on YouTube, and sometimes you have to pick a side. And when you pick that side, you don't know if you're picking the right side. So don't blame me for picking the wrong side. I may have not known all the facts, but I did my best and picked
And
where I thought I've had to do that. Pick a side.
But do we have to pick a side?
Well,
do we have to?
In this case, it was a specific community event that we were doing, and I had to pick to do it or not to do it. I could either be part of that group or not part of that group, and I had to choose. Yes, I did. But I'm still kind to those who chose not to be part of that group. So.
Well, and sometimes you could just step away and not say why you're not participating or whatever. Q Kitchen says, I've been there recently and people I consider friends told me just watch and be careful. Yep. I'm gonna skip through all the hellos here. Okay. Well, I figure if they're talking about me, someone else is getting a day off. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said if there's anything in the chat I need to address, let me know. I can't see the chat. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I'm putting those up on my screen here and reading them. So it says, well, I figure Ben's Over Acres says, I figure if they're talking about me, someone else is getting a day off. And you know what, Ben? That's exactly how I used to look at it. It was like, well, if they're talking about me, at least they're not talking about somebody that it would really affect them or hurt them, hopefully.
True.
Let's see. Getting started on the homestead. I'm a butthead, but I would talk about other people. Douglas says, not always what you see is what is actually happening. For example, I seen a man prying the window up on a house, and I told the person was with me, look, there's a thief. What was really happening is he was probably, I'm looking for the other half of that message. Here it goes. What was really happening was the lady had locked herself out and was, yep. So, and that's, I think, a lot of what happens with gossip is that, how much of it is really truth and how much of it is us just assuming a situation, but we don't know that person's story. So if you lose a friend over telling the truth and they weren't really a friend, that's true, Simply Jan, most of the time. I would say most of the time, but because people get hurt and
those people usually come back
and react to hurt. Yeah. Information that affects a person is not the same as talking about someone. Okay, this one. Okay, I read that one. Boy, y'all talk fast. Hello, check PC. Possum Run says telling facts to spare someone is not gossip. Well, as long as you know it to be fact, then that's correct. I don't think it is. But I'm sure it says something different in the Bible. Let's see. Truth and gossip are two different things. That's Simply Jan, and I completely agree with that as long as it's a factual truth and not something that I'm assuming. And here Cosmic says, and that's exactly my point, there's a major difference. Brenda Baker says, we've lost family and friends over that, so now we just let them do what they want, and maybe they will learn from it. Yeah, and pray for them. You know, Southern Roots says, if my computer will pull it up, gossip is things that you really don't know to be true. Not necessarily Southern Roots, because gossip is any negative. You know, if I know John George here is going through a divorce, and I go to my friend and I go, did you hear that John George is going through a divorce? But it's still none of my business to be talking about it to that other person. One of the things that I used to do years ago, when people brought gossip to me, was if they were telling me something that had nothing to do with them, and it was just out of the blue, did you hear so-and-so sleeping with so-and-so or whatever, I would look at them and ask them, why are you telling me this? And that usually stopped it in its tracks. It was just like a total shutdown. It's like, why are you telling me this? It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with me. And that would stop, I'd say, about 90% of it. Douglas Harlows, now hold on a minute. So you're telling me if you see a man talking to another woman more than one occasion, he's cheating on his wife. Oh, I thought maybe he was having a quilt made for her. Yeah, not always is. So it's just the assumptions. We got to make sure we're not doing assumptions. If they're gossiping about others, they're probably gossiping exactly, Mama V. That's my first thought when somebody's, especially somebody who has to express their opinion about every single person that they know, that, yeah, it's like, I wonder what the opinion is that you're sharing about me. Hello, Victoria. The tinker's wife says, gossip is talking about derogatory things about a person. It is never praising their character. Yeah, and that's how I always viewed it, Patty. And then when you look it up on the internet, it says something totally different. And I know not everything we read on the internet is true, but there were like all these articles over it could be positive or whatever. And I'm thinking, I don't know. No. Let's see. Is there such a thing as positive gossip? According to the internet and the articles on the internet, it said, like, if I go to the local restaurant and I tell everybody in town that restaurant is good, I'm talking about another person. Or, if I talk about Gail Southern Living and I say, oh, she's got an excellent channel, then that's talking behind somebody's back. So it depends on which, I guess, school of thought you listen to on that. On that part, my thing was mainly, like, at what point do you warn off friends and say, this guy's just a sleazebag that sleeps around town or whatever. And if I don't know that for a fact, or I'm just going by what other friends have told me, should I be warning other people up on it? Or, if you've gone to a bad restaurant in town and you got food poisoning and 6 other people got food poisoning, I want to hear about that because I don't want to go to that restaurant. But
exactly.
But I want to base it on facts. So
if there's a new girlfriend every, that's probably not the guy you want your friend to be dating.
Yeah. There we go again. Please not be judging unless you know the facts. I was in Springfield, Illinois one time, said my sister-in-law talking to a man at a table over by the far wall. Okay. Let me go to this one and then I'll go back up to Patty's. It says, I went straight home and told my brother-in-law, needless to say, they got in a big old fight. But what my sister-in-law was doing was making arrangements to have her husband's truck repainted. So yeah, it's on, just because you can't assume, even sometimes on what you see. Stop people mid-sentence and let them know, I'd rather not hear those things. Yeah. And that's something I'm getting better at, Patty, but not always. Yeah. Simply Jan says, talking to the opposite sex does not equate cheating for sure. Exactly. And the same thing, if I see a guy kissing a girl in public and then he's going back to my friend, well, I don't know who that girl was. Was it his sister, his mom, whatever. So
kind of kissing.
Just some things we need to stay out of. Yeah. Southern Root says, technically you're spreading rumors about people when you gossip. Yeah. And like I said, there's a huge difference between venting to your friend about a situation that affects you. So if Simply Jan and I got into an argument and I went to Gail and I said, she's just driving me crazy or whatever. It's okay to vent to friends. But now if Gail went to everybody else and said, Anne Marie and Simply Jan are in this huge.
Yeah, that would be gossip.
And that's where the gossip. I think I'm awesome and hope people think the same about themselves. Exactly, Bub. Well, not only that, but at what point do we, people live up to expectations. So if there is like the town drunk or whatever, and you go around and tell everybody that he's the town drunk, well, why don't you find a positive thing about him and share that instead, and then maybe that person will live up to that expectation. If all he's hearing from people is that he's the town drunk, he's going to remain the town drunk, So I think that's where, if we're spreading positive about people instead, that might be better. Venting about facts is still not gossip. And it's, well, there is a fine line there. If I'm venting about facts that happened to me and I'm venting them to my friend, but let's say, Jan really did Gail a bad or whatever, I myself should not be out venting to everybody else because Jan and Gail had this issue. And that brings me, okay, so another point is, I may not get along with Gail. We may not mesh. We have two different personalities and we just rub each other the wrong way. Does that mean I need to go tell the whole world and get the whole world to not like Gail because she was mean to me and said some mean things to me one day? It doesn't mean, if somebody does me wrong, it doesn't mean that they're going to do everybody in their world wrong. It just means that me and that person didn't mesh right, or we didn't get along, or the ex and I didn't get along, or whatever. Does that mean he should never be happily ever after and remarry or whatever? I don't want to alienate somebody from the human race because they did me wrong one day.
Yeah.
So
there's chemistry even between friends. Certain people don't value about things or the same morals or same way of talking or same way of seeing things. But your friend can be different than you. But there's a couple of people maybe on YouTube that just aren't my thing, and I just stay away from them and I try to be kind to them. They're just not my particular cup of tea. They're not my flavor of tea,
Yep, that's exactly it. And even if, we got into this huge yelling match or whatever, it doesn't mean that they're going to treat everybody else the same way that they treated me. And so I don't want to alienate anybody from society just because they did me wrong. Don't listen to gossip and don't spread gossip. Yes. Okay, facts are truth. Gossip, you don't know if it's true or not, so there's a world of difference. Yeah, as long as those facts are actually facts and not assumptions. Okay, a group of friends and I gave each other permission to correct each other and to stop the gossip. We had a cue line that let each of us know when we were getting into dangerous territory. That's a really good idea, Patty. I like that idea. Because I think it's kind of human nature, it's, did you hear the latest or whatever? And I know I'm guilty of it too. So let's see, my youngest daughter stays on the telephone talking to her friends and I hear her say things, did you hear about, or do you know that? And all I do is shake my head and leave the room. Yeah. I know when my kids were in high school, oh my gosh, it just so brought back all the memories of my high school years. Victoria says, sometimes I'm invisible. People don't see me. Say hi. Oh, well, Victoria, I saw you say hi. Let's see. Okay. The tinker's wife says assumptions made makes a fool out of the person spreading the tall tale. Yes, that is so true. My mom had a different saying for when you assume, but I won't put that out here. On my mom had another saying too, and I was reminded of it today. She said, think. If it's true, if it's helpful, if it's inspiring, if it's necessary, and if it's kind. So you always stop and think before you open your mouth. And I don't always do that, but I know for a period she was having a really hard time at her work. And she said every day she would have to stop and think if it's true, necessary, kind, and all that stuff. So that was a good one. Let me see. Here's some homework on gossip and slander. Are you okay, I don't see the link in this part, Tinker's Wife, but I will go check that out. I did read, I don't think that one though. I read something on slander and gossip today. Well, I should say I kind of glazed over something. Love yourself and people other can, yeah. Kiss ashes, right? Okay. I just thought it was unique that I knew another Brenda Baker. Okay. Don't forget to give thumbs up. Okay. I was once told if you would not say something in front of the person and only behind their back, then that's gossip. And that's kind of true too. So that kind of goes to the praise, of course I would praise somebody to their face, but if I'm saying something negative, well, there's been some people, especially my ex, that I would have said it to his face too, but it's still not kind or nice or inspirational or
true.
Excuse me. I don't really get into gossip talk. I don't mind people talking behind my back. My actions speak louder than their words. Yep. And I can vouch for that, Chuck. Okay. I worked in a few hotels years back. Them housekeepers like to gossip, but about strangers staying there who will never be harmed by it. You wouldn't believe what I can learn from a dirty room. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ilkaram says, I walk into this and it sounds like y'all are talking about a hair salon. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hair salons can be a bad place too. A good review is not gossip, but a good report about a business. It is the same with talking about people. Yeah. Agree. Also live a life so that if somebody said something negative, no one would believe it anyhow. Exactly, Victoria.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not even so much that I'm just going to live my own life. And as long as I'm happy with the person that I'm that's staring back at me in the mirror every day, then, what other people are going to say to me is just like water off a duck's back. Okay, this one. Okay, point proven. If there's 6 other people with corroborating evidence, they all got sick. That place is no good. Yeah. Now, what about if 6 people come to me and say, this guy's a thief? Should I listen to those 6 people or should I check that? I'm a fact checker. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, this, and this happened and you should be wary of this person, I'm going to go to that other person or I'm going to go to who they're saying it happened to and say, this is what I heard. Is this fact or not? And if they say it's not fact or they say it is fact, then I weigh my opinion. So I may listen to it, especially if it's a warning, or someone's trying to protect me. I guess I'm more open to listening to it.
How do those people react when you go to them? How do the people react when you go to them to check the facts? You go to Gail
I've
Southern
had
Living
some
and
people think that I was.
I heard you had a fight with Simply Jan Homestead, and you guys aren't talking right now. Okay, and you're gonna. How does that other person react when you confront them about it? I'm just wondering. I've never done it. I'm just curious.
I've had it go both ways. So I've had somebody say, no, that never even happened. I've had people assume that I was the one that was spreading the gossip or I was some kind of gossip monger or whatever, because I was checking the facts. And then I've had some people say, well, this part's right, but that part's not, but make your own, judgments. I did it because such and such or whatever. So, some people are receptive to it, some people aren't, but you know what, I'm not really responsible for what they think of me afterwards, because the whole thing is, like, if someone comes to me and they say, you and Jen got in this huge fight and Jen was just, screaming obscenities and you should be careful around Jen. Well, I'm going to go to you and ask you what happened. Maybe Jen was having a bad day. Maybe she drank too much. Maybe her dog just died. I don't know what the facts are behind it, but I'll go and I'll confront you and I'll say, well, this is what they said. And they said, you and Jan aren't talking or whatever. And should I? And, but then, and even if you were to say, yeah, that all happened, I can still stand back and say, we've all had bad days. We've all reacted to situations badly. So is this just a one-time situation? Or, is there 6 people coming to me saying, hey, this person acts like this? Then I might, if they're coming to me and saying, this person treated me like this, and it's 6 different people, then I'm going to listen to it a little bit more and go, okay, I'm going to be cautious around that person. But if it's just somebody coming to me saying, I heard, so-and-so and so-and-so, I'm going to go back to those people. Yep. Okay. Douglas says, okay, wait a minute. Shelley said, well done. Gossip is assumption and opinions that is never helpful to anyone. And Douglas says, my mother and my older sister and 2 of my cousins are huggers and kisser. I don't care where you're at or when they see you, you're going to get a hug and a kiss. Yeah. Tinker's wife, Proverbs 18:8. The words of a whisper are like delicious morsels. They go down into the inner parts of the body. Okay, Brenda, thank you for coming in. I don't know how far back on comments I am. Victoria says, a relative told my husband they seen me at Walmart and a guy had his arm around my back. My husband laughed because he knew it was our best friend. Yeah. But you see how that assumption could get turned in, Yeah. Okay, hang on. I think that's everyone saying goodnight to Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Yep, this is exactly, I'm not going to read it out loud, but that's exactly what my mom used to say all the time, Mama B. Q says, when you assume, yep, same thing. Gosh, I must be way back on comments. The question is, why do we have the need to gossip? What do we gain from it? Well, Jan, when I was reading about it today, there were some articles out there that said it had something to do with society and how we interact with people and that it's beneficial. And there was like, I didn't absorb too much of it, but you can go do a Google search and you'll see the same articles that I saw. I didn't really want to go down that rabbit hole, so I didn't.
Maybe in some ways we're not trying to be vicious. We're just trying to communicate. And so we can't think of anything else to say. So we say that, and that was like the wrong thing to say, really. So we really, all of us need to think before we speak, mainly. Maybe talk about the weather.
There's a big difference between saying, did you hear Gail got a new job? Or did you hear Gail got a divorce? You know, and
That's a
so I
big
think a
difference.
lot of it is just in conversation and just normal conversation. But we always stop and think first? And even you might not want everyone to know you got a new job because maybe you hadn't told your old job yet. You know,
Yeah,
so it could
that simple.
it's just any uh, let's see. Tinker's wife said the link shows up in chat as it should. That is a Bible verse on the topic. Yeah, and I will go check it, Patty. It just in StreamYard, it doesn't show up as a link, so I couldn't click it. Let's see. I'm waiting for this to pop up.
How's the blue farm?
Blue farm. Okay, maybe it's lack of original thought. They have nothing else to talk about, or that they so want to not talk about themselves that they'd rather talk about others. But
Take the heat off of me.
Southern. So, but really, when you're doing that, you think you're taking the focus off of you. But if you're talking to me about it, you're putting the focus right back on you because now I'm judging you for judging others. Or Southern Soam says, my mom used to say, two wrongs don't make a right. Smile and walk away. Instead of chiming in. And then don't spread it. You know, don't go telling other people.
Let it stop with you.
Let's see. Yep. Homestead Aquarius says, I wonder how many times gossip has been talked about over the last 10,000 years. Yeah, I'd say daily, thousands of times a day. Tinker's wife said, I would ask some pointed question if they call someone a thief. Must have facts. Right. The person, if they are a thief, may never admit to it. Well, not only that, but when I'm venting about somebody, I would hope that my friends would still use discernment with that other person. I don't want to me, when I go to somebody and I'm venting, it's almost like me taking a poison pill and shoving it down your throat. You know, it's like, but I need to vent, you know, and so I may call up Gail and say, oh, that Jan or whatever, because I have that need to vent to somebody and somebody to bounce those ideas off of. And usually at the end of the vent, I'm like in a much better place. But then Gail's sitting there with all this stuff I just vented on her, and she's going, ew, what do I do with this? And how dare she do that to Anne Marie or whatever? And I wouldn't want my friends to feel that way against somebody just because I felt that way against them, you know? So even if it is factual, I would still hope that people would still discern with that person. That situation that happened between me and that person, again, isn't going to happen between them. I wouldn't want them to feel ill about that person because I needed to vent or whatever. And so I do need to be very careful, like if I vent about a situation with a person or something, that I'm venting with the person that I know isn't going to just, you know, sometimes we just automatically, oh, how dare they do that to my friend, you know, I'm going to go talk to them or whatever. And that's not what we should be doing as a friend. We should be listening, allowing them to vent, and then praying for them and helping them to see a different side. Instead of just jumping on the bandwagon and going, let's go get Jan because she was so mean to Anne Marie or whatever. That's kind of high school. I would say that you would have to be one of those 6 people. Yes. Always fact check. Okay. Ilkaram says, the wife and I have had a salon for 14 years. Oh, I can imagine. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. I know why I'm coughing so much.
Yeah. I bet you do.
I've had family tell me another. What's that? Oh, to Ilkaram.
Yeah.
I had family tell me another family member stole from them, yet the person has never stolen from me. Right, Victoria. So just because, or not only that, but people change. So just because, you know, a year ago somebody stole something, it doesn't mean that they're in that same situation or that they're still practicing the same principles. So I'm still going to give them a benefit of a doubt. Yep, 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and then the truth.
Right.
Gail's over here causing an earthquake.
Trying to get my little tripod.
Yeah, the tone of your reporting gossip has a lot to do with the response of the person who is the object of the gossip. Yep. That's true. Jan, I always go directly to the source.
It's good.
I can't say I always do, but I try to. Sometimes it's just automatic and, like, oh my gosh, they talked mean to my friend Jan. I'm going to go beat them up. It all boils down to do unto others as you want done to you. Exactly, Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear about so much in the news, like celebrities. We gossip about celebrities all the time. We gossip about politicians all the time in the news. Most of what you're reading or hearing is just gossip. And but yeah, we they buy up those magazines and stuff. And then you hear about so many date rape cases where she claims that it was date rape, and the guy's reputation is ruined because everybody believed it, and then come to find out years later that that wasn't the case. So we still got to be really careful. Tinker, it doesn't always be what you have to prove. Sometimes it's what you know because you saw it, but 1,000 years ago they didn't have video cameras. Yep. Let's see. Gusmania. We have come across several people that we thought were genuine. However, over time they fade from putting on such a fake face. Yep. People tend to start to stay clear from them. Trust your gut. Victoria says attention they can't get any other way. And I think that's a lot of it too, is that sometimes you just have that person that wants to be in the know about absolutely everybody and everything so that they could be like the informant or whatever to everybody that they see. And that's how they get their attention. It's, if I think I've done something wrong to somebody, I go directly to them. Yep.
Yes.
And Jan, I was just using you as an example. Jan's never been mean to me. I don't know if she's ever been mean to Gail. I don't want to know. But she's never been, I don't think Jan has a mean bone in her body. Jan says, yes, God tells us if we would just listen. Correct. And sometimes that gut feeling that I get right off the bat when I meet somebody, I gotta listen to. That's the Holy Spirit. Gossip is toxic, just assumptions and ideas of what is going on. Hello, down under Farm and Forge.
Hi there.
Okay. Gosmania says, yes, God gives us those gut instinct moments to let you know, hey, wait a minute, I'm trying to keep you clear of them. But then there are times you might friend someone they know. And that is the best thing that happens.
Occasionally, though, I feel like maybe occasionally God puts people in your life who aren't maybe the best or the most moral, and you're supposed to be there to shine light on them or show them a better way or show them a more, God.
Be that example.
Yeah, be the example, be the light.
Robert says gossip is just a part of the human existence. People trade information about others as part of the social fabric, even though they deny it. And I agree. I mean, I think it just, hey, Jerry, I think sometimes it just slips out, you know, or you might be walking down the street with your best friend and you run into somebody else and you go, oh, you know, you like whisper to your best friend, oh, that person, you know, did this and that or whatever. And sometimes it just slips out, even though I might think that I'm just explaining what my reaction to is to seeing that person, it's still a negative uh, towards that person. Hope you all come hang out. Okay, Victoria, I will definitely try. I'm going to hopefully be doing some work around here, but by 4 o'clock, I should be pretty worn out. Wait, that's 4 o'clock your time, which is 6 o'clock my time. I'll definitely be worn out. So I'll be sitting at my desk. Let's see. Yes, use discernment. Gosh, how far am I? Okay. I was like wondering how far behind on these comments I am. I'm sorry, what's that?
Is Victoria May the one that does karaoke on the channel?
Yes. Victoria May does karaoke. She does a live stream karaoke, but I believe she's talking about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So that would be 6 o'clock my time. Okay, Shelley says, Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And I was just reading that. I'm pretty sure it was that same. I didn't write it down. I can't believe it. I was just reading that one. Let's see. Okay. Venting is healthy. Gossip, not so healthy. Correct. I think that we do need to vent, especially, hello, Roberta, especially when, I know the Tinker's wife has heard me vent. Patty at Southern Bless has heard me vent. Simply Jan has heard me vent. But they also, I trust those ladies to also guide me in the right direction to a healthy way to deal with the anger or to respond to the person or something that helps me grow. It's, they don't like automatically just like hate the person that I'm venting about. So I think it's important to find, to be very careful with who you vent to, and that you're venting not to get people on your side to justify that anger that you have, but that you're venting so that you can grow and learn to handle a situation differently. It's two different situations, or two different, yeah, situations. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Sorry, I'm just trying to get caught up here. I feel like I'm always behind on comments. My cat is having her kittens right now. Oh, how awesome, Blue Farm. Okay, hold on. Give us dirty laundry. You know what, Jerry? I would, but I went to the laundromat today and it's all clean. Like even my sheets are clean. Hello, Little Creek. Gossip go in one ear and out the other. Then I have such a bad memory, I'll forget it anyway. Well, and sometimes it'll put me in a really bad space, especially when it's when I'm around somebody that's constantly giving me their opinion, their negative opinion on another person. It just really puts me in a bad space and it makes me not want to be around that person. But I always feel it later. Hello, Crazy Ed. Yeah, it just makes me feel yuck afterwards. So Ben says, well, I pray to forget many conversations. Yeah. I'm forgetful anyhow, so. In small towns, there's always that one person, man or woman, who knows all the dirt on everyone in town. And that's exactly what happened, Patty. When I first moved to the mountains in California, there was this one person that had to tell me absolutely everybody's history. Any store we went into, I got the dirt on every single person that owned that store and yada yada. It got old fast. The one town know-it-all. And they're just trying to protect me, you know. Like, yeah, no, I don't want to know all that stuff. And I'm not going to tell you anything either, because now I know you're going to tell everybody else. Okay, Jan says I have a mean streak, mostly when I'm defending my family and friends. What was that, Gail?
She might be the first person you go to, though, when you want to start dating a man and you want to make sure he's a good guy. You might want to ask her opinion on that. Maybe, you know.
Yeah, true. Well, what I used to do is my mom had a very good judge. She was a very good judge of character. So I used to just bring them home to my mom and go, okay, Mom, what do you think? You know, after they left. And then I learned to listen to her. I tend to stay to myself to stay out of the drama. Yeah. And I do too, but you know, I have friends and I still get caught up.
But I have thought mixed
Crazy
up
Ed is in here. Oh my God, I must be blind. I didn't even see him. Check. Let's see. Evening, everyone. Can't stay long. Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Hello, Gunslinger. Jan says, I don't know any other way. I am who I am. Take it or leave it. Yep.
I'm getting a
Roberta says, you're getting what?
I'm getting
Your
more.
voice cut out.
I'm getting more like take it or leave it with me now that I'm getting older. I'm getting a little bit more like that. You know, I'm trying to get out of being my sensitive person and, hey, you like me, you don't like me, you know. I am who I am.
I'm getting more comfortable. I'm getting more comfortable with who I am. And I think it was different in my 30s where I was like still trying to decide who I am or who I wanted to be or whatever, you know. But as I age, I'm getting more comfortable with who I am. I like the person that I see looking back at me in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth or whatever. And so, yeah, that's why it doesn't matter to me anymore what others think. Live an example is an excellent way to witness to others and teach others how to live to honor God when they've not been taught how to before. Exactly, Roberta. So even if it's supposedly a bad person, I had my pastor tell me just recently that there's no such thing as a bad person. It's a sin is a sin is a sin, and we all sin. And I was like, wow, you know, I never thought of it that way, because you think, you know, he's a convict and a felon or whatever, but they can still be redeemed, and we forget that. So it's just a matter of teaching or living by example. God said the meek shall inherit the earth. You guys just chat a lot. I'm never going to catch up on this chat. The way gossip is described in scripture, it's right up there with some horrendous things like murder, etc. Yep. Jan's a teddy bear. Sorry, I had to. And it's not just, oh, it's also talent and chat on Victoria's. So you can sing, and it's also a talent show and chat. The only talent I have is like crochet.
I need to go. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we all got to go hang out there tomorrow at 4 Pacific time. Okay, yes, Patty, that is why I avoid people in my town. There are none that I wish to associate with. You know, Shelley, I understand that, but also some churches that I have gone to in my past are like worse than high school. It was so horrendous. So, I mean, I think it's all of us everywhere, and it's just something that, you know, if we're aware of, that it's definitely something that's come to light with me, and something that I have to constantly work on. And I have a friend in town that keeps mentioning it to me. So, good night, Homestead family. Reclaim. Okay. I am who I am. If I make a mistake, I own up to it. I'm not perfect, but I will try to live my life in a way that pleases the Almighty. Yes. Mama V, exactly. And if I don't own up to it, then I feel so horrible on the inside, I can't stand myself. So don't set big dreams. Homestead off. We'll need a barrel of popcorn to eat while she vents. You know what, Chuck? Oh my gosh. Oh, Jan's gonna see. This is called ganging up on people. No gang up. Let's see. Where am I at? God hates gossip. Yes. Gail just hit on something. What did she hit? Who'd you hit, Gail?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was like 7 minutes.
Robert, tell me what I hit
on. Q, my mom passed away, so I'm not dating anymore because I don't trust you. Let's see. Get the Carfax on the model you were wanting to buy.
That's probably referring to the dating comment, don't you think?
Maybe.
It's a metaphor.
Okay, let's see. Awesome Run, have you met that crazy lady, Loose Faucet? She's a mess. Leave her home, Jan. That's funny. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm okay with that. Exactly. Same here, Possum Run. And I was just talking to someone recently about how, like the way I learn, I question everything because that's how I learn. And that just drives some people nuts. And you know what? Then I don't question them anymore. I just, whatever, I'll go question somebody else. Because it does drive some people crazy when I ask a ton of questions. Okay, the Loose Faucet is in jail. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I don't care. I drink coffee. Did I get to the end of the comments yet? No. 20. Right now we have 26 folks in church. Chat with 26 halos. No, I don't think any of us have a halo.
No, I've been on the wrong.
You've been on what?
I've been on the wrong end of gossip before. I said, I know I've been on the wrong end of gossip before, or thought I was on the right end of gossip, was on the wrong end of gossip, That happens too.
Yeah. Well, and I have I had a friend back when we were in our 20s. We would go to people, we would make up a story about me and her, and we'd go to people and whisper it to them and then let it come full circle. But we'd find out who we could trust with our friends because we made up the story to begin with. But we were just waiting to see who was doing all the gossip and how many people it would go through before it came back to us. And it was just basically kind of like a trust issue, to find out who we could trust.
Wow.
Saul went out and rounded up people who were following Christ. Though he was not a good person, God still loved him so much. And after wooing him and opening his eyes, surrounded him with Christians. Yep. Hello, Deborah. That says Sojourners, Old Kentucky Home. Okay, my church consists. Wait, I'm waiting for it to show up. My church consists of me, my Bible, and the Holy Spirit who guides me. I will not place my trust in any man to tell me what the Spirit can reveal through God's word. And I did that for years also, Shelley. I didn't start going back to church until I moved here, but I really love the church that I'm going to. Okay, to teach him how to live, to honor God, and he truly became one of the great witnesses for God and reached many, many, many people for God. Yep, that was on Saul. Okay. All right, Gosmania, thank you for coming in. No gossiping about the faucet, even though she's loose. And we're going to have to end this discussion portion of it soon here. Hey, Drops. Drop says, yep, find out which one's gossip. Yep. Oh, we used to get, and then they'd switch the story all around. So it would come back that we had AIDS, or we just heard all kinds of stuff coming back. It was kind of funny. Freddie, I know that's why she's in lockdown. People's words have no power unless you give it to them. Many people think you need to be resigned to the highway. You can make your path while the rest drive straight. That's true. And that's a good thing to think of when everybody is doing their little gossip thing or whatever, is that don't give them that power. Just keep living your life and just see it as God taking the garbage out, for you. Removing the garbage from your life, just cut them out. Oh my goodness. Okay, did I miss any other? Don't want to mention it, but what I love about church is the potlucks after church. Actually, my church did a really good fried chicken potluck like the first week I was there. Time to start a shed house. Nice, Ed. Now, I can help you with that, Ed, because been there, done that. Anne-Marie, have you heard about that Jan has someone locked up in her bunker? I met that someone that she has locked up in her bunker. So it's a fact. Let's see. It's okay when she's loose. We should let her out of her bunker more often. You guys are bad.
Jan and I talked earlier.
So one time a friend overheard. What's that?
Jan and I talked earlier about her possible channel member name. We were going over some ideas.
So one time a friend overheard some ladies talking about her, and she came around the corner and confronted them, got the name of the gossip who gave out the info, and then confronted that person, and bam, yep. That's kind of like, I think, the best way to handle it. Okay. Drop's requirement to be a Baptist, faith in Jesus as your personal savior, and an 8x12 casserole dish. You guys are bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the gossip portion. You guys are welcome to hang out and chat and whatever for a while. Unless, do you got to get to sleep, Gail, or are you good for hanging out for a bit and chatting?
Hang out for a bit. I'll hang out
because we're like,
else up here to hang.
We're at like an hour and 8 minutes into it. A game for loose faucet. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to go back into the live stream and watch it and see what they're. Oh wait, I could probably pull it up over here. Let's see.
Is this a new video she's put out?
Hang on. I'm not sure what it is, so I'm gonna go look. Flicking chicken rubber chicken. Oh no, this is somebody else's channel, but flicking chicken rubber chicken tossing game. Uh-oh. I'm dragging my feet on remodeling the kitchen. Easier just to sell the place.
Who said that?
So can I gossip now? Hang on. Drop said he's dragging his feet on remodeling the kitchen. Easier to just sell the place. The tinker's wife says it's a flipping chicken game. Pretty funny. Jan says, so can I gossip now? You're incorrigible, Jan. And I'm sure I missed a bunch of comments here.
Wonder who made that joke.
Roberta says, actually, words have lots of power, good and bad. Good words lead to positive results. Words with the intent to harm and damage do just that. And when directed at kids, you know what? That is so true. I was teased all going through school. And that all that teasing that happens in school and the bullying and all that stuff can leave some pretty devastating scars going into adulthood, but it also made me a much stronger person too. So, you know, but yeah, it can be pretty devastating. And you hear about kids that commit suicide because of the gossip and the bullying in school. It's kind of sad. It's a lot sad. It's not kind of. You have to be careful doing that. Sometimes a can of whoop ash comes in handy during confrontations. Let's see. For Patty, I hate that part. Can you see the comments, Gail?
Only when you bring them up. When you bring them up, I can see them.
Oh, okay.
Monkey, her hat, big, yeah.
Tinker's wife says, I was a bunch of jokes, teasing, and gossip growing up. Hated girls by the time I was 12. God redeemed all that, healed me, and now my women friends are gold to me. I didn't trust women for the longest time, and it was usually because they were after the guy that I was with. You know, so I had a really hard time. I have one friend that I could trust, and the rest of them, I did not trust women at all because they were just, I had some major trust issues with them. Now it's like, and I had a lot of male friends that were just friends, but now it's like the opposite. I mean, I have friends that are male now, but I mainly have female friends now.
I really only have one.
I was asking if you could read one guy friend. Yeah. I have some friends. I have some male friends that we've been friends for years, but I don't go out making new male friends anymore, if that makes sense. I'm still friends with the friends that I've had for all these years that are male, but I'm not out to, I don't go buddy up with friends that are male anymore. And I don't know why, I just don't. I always have more male friends than females, but not now. Yeah, see, I was the same way, Jan. And I don't know, I think it was my trust issues, but those trust issues are gone now. I have very few female friends in real life, 2 of 8 close friends. Chuck says, I resemble that remark. Chuck is an old friend that, gosh, we've been friends for like 8 years, but that was my thing. Drops was my husband was my very best friend, and then when we divorced, now I have trust issues with guys, I guess. I have 4 brothers who taught me well, though. Yeah. All right. Good night, Ed. Yes, Victoria and I have been friends for, gosh, as long as I've been on YouTube, I think. I didn't have brothers, but I had a lot of male cousins. You know, my poor brother had 4 sisters and him. It was just the one brother and 4 sisters. And he was only like, he is only like 5'3". So he couldn't even beat up the people that, you know, he couldn't even protect us. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Drops. I moved to Washington a year ago, almost 2 years ago. I have no friends. Blue Farm, that happened when I moved from California to Washington. I didn't really meet women in Washington or men. No, I can't say that. I did meet a couple guys in Washington that I'm friends with, but I didn't really meet any women that I was friends with because I didn't go out and socialize. But now where I'm at now, it's more females that I'm, you know, from church and stuff that my little brother was and still is one of my closest friends.
That's sweet.
Jan, did you want to hop up on here? I want to see if I can get 3 people on the panel without crashing. Says I'm lucky. Drop says I'm lucky. My family and extended family, we stick together. Family first. Yeah, I don't want to stick with my family. I mean, I have a few, my brother and my one sister that I stick with, and the other ones, nope. I pray for him from a distance.
I have a little kitten underneath me.
Aw. Victoria says, I watched you before you got your tiny house. That's like, that must have been like the first couple months that I was on YouTube. Okay, Jan, let me, I'll email you the link. Do I have your, I think I have your email. Hold on a second. I'm blessed to have great neighbors who have embraced me when I moved here. I knew no one. Yeah. That a community, especially right around where you're at, Mama B, is so important. Let me send Simply Jam this link here real quick. I hope I have your email.
Well, definitely want to do something with it. Fine with it.
Okay, let's see. How do I get the link on this to share it? Oh, I know how to get it. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, sent items. And oh my goodness, which email did I send it to you from? Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Forward to who says I'm technology challenged. Okay, Jan, I sent it to you, I think. Did your guest say she has kitty cats? Can we see one? Chuck, I could say something so wrong, but Gail, Chuck wants to see your kitten.
Okay. Here, let's see. Hold on.
She says, you clear the land, they put the tiny house and then bringing it in. Okay, so I think that was the year after I started YouTube. Oh, wait, the other way. You froze. Have a great night, Patty. Oh, what's the kitty's name?
Curly Sue.
Curly Sue?
Curly Sue.
Oh. Jan sees my cat every single day, but it's not the face.
When you're doing Marco Polo?
Yes, Mama's. When I'm doing Marco Polo, my cat has to be right in my face and facing me, so Jan gets the butt end. You are very blessed to have some totally awesome caring neighbors. Oh, Blue Farm didn't know that you were Mama B. She actually has property about 5 hours south of me. That's where Possum Run is. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going through here. Jan, did you get that link? I don't see her in here anymore.
She's probably trying to bring it up. She's in process.
Yeah, the problem with cute kittens, is that they grow up to be bed hogs. As I look over here on my bed and my cat's sprawled out on it. Right, let's see. My neighbors are political opposites, but they are good friends. That's the way it should be. Exactly, Drops. That is so. You have no idea how many friends I've lost because I've posted my political beliefs or whatever, and they just poof, they're gone. Whatever.
I don't
Cutie, we like kittens around here, and yes, good dreams. I know you could say something. Go ahead, young. Nope, I ain't. Let's see. I was in the camper and kind of staying at your mom's at the time I started watching. Yeah. No, Victoria, I started talking to, I mean, you started watching me way before I went to my mom's, because I was almost done with the tiny house when I went to my mom's house. Oh, there she is.
Hey.
Now y'all are in trouble.
Gail, did you
This is
hear
like a
what
three pack
Anne
of
Marie
trouble.
said about you? I mean, did you know? Don't let Anne Marie hear. I just want to tell you this gossip.
Gail, it was all good. It was all good. Did I look even remotely scared? My cat's lying. Yeah, but we all talked about that loose faucet. That loose faucet, man, she's pretty loose.
We don't talk about a loose faucet. She's crazy. They go crazy. We lost her mind.
I can't wait to see that loose faucet t-shirt.
Yeah. I usually have one cat sleeping in my face, the other one sleeping behind me, and the dog down at the bottom of the bed. She don't want to be anywhere near the cats.
And when you Marco me, I get the cat butt. I get T's butt in my face every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you want kittens from Southern Blessed, huh? Because you want to be able to pay me back with the cat butt every day.
Exactly. One of
just
them's got to do it. Yeah, drip, drip, drip. That's a loose faucet. Currently locked up in her bunker. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's see. Wait, you have 21 cats?
I was just reading that 21.
I gotta see this.
I have one.
I thought we had a lot in Washington. No, we had 6. Well, I had 3 and my sister had 2. No, my sister had 3, so that was 6, and then my mom's 2. We had 8 before I left. Now she's got, I think, 5, and I have 2. My cat is sleeping at home in Ohio with my daughter or granddaughter, and I miss them. Yep. I left one of mine in Washington with my sister.
Bye, Victoria. Blessings.
And because yes, Chuck knows if you breathe at night, they will attack you while you're breathing.
That's why they live outside.
My head, and then in the middle of the night when I went to sleep, kick my head off the pillow. Oh, lovely.
No, I don't allow cats in my house anymore.
Victoria. Victoria, I will do my best to come over there tomorrow. I promise. Send me a link on.
Could you two knock it off?
Remind me.
Stop it.
Oh, she rescues cats and had 2 unexpected litters. Let's see. Okay, down under.
Good night, Darren. Okay, I just got to show you these 2 maniacs. This is what I go through every freaking day. Every day.
That's why Dilly needs a puppy. I need to get a puppy for Dilly.
I rethink that real quick. These guys, Mama and her baby, go through this all the time.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my my camera here for a minute. Oops, no, how do I do that? Oh, down here, stop
camera.
I know. See, Dilly, Dilly needs a Dilly needs a little puppy to play with and train.
Yeah.
All those good ideas I got, Jan, on my member name.
Yeah.
Even more after that, I got a bunch more ideas.
Oh, I'll have to go look. Hey, y'all, if you're a member of my channel, I so need suggestions for my channel name. I mean, I don't mind a loose faucet one, but you know, come on, y'all. She don't run my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply Jan. Some people said simple. I'm not simple. I'm simply. So if you have suggestions, go on my community page. Well, it's on the members only, but you can just post it. I don't care.
I'm going to pick my favorites out of all those and have them narrow it down. And I'm just going to keep kind of narrowing it down. And then eventually I'm going to get it down to about 5 or 6 and put it as a poll. But right now,
that's a good idea.
I'm going to just have people vote. And then I'll pick the top. Out of the top 2, I'll pick my favorite one.
Yeah. Gail did a video today on suggestions, and I'm going to copy her. I'm doing it. I got her permission.
I have a hard time.
It's a form of flattery.
I have a hard time getting people to participate in them.
Well, me too. That's the thing. I post
I have a
them.
hard time
And,
getting people to vote on them.
yeah, I want to get my members involved, but like I had Anne Marie and Mickelson were the only 2 who commented. And of course, Anne Marie had to put the loose faucet in there because she got to wear her hat, and she's all about the loose faucet now. Yeah. So
I just feel sorry for the loose faucet. Keep her locked in a bunker.
well, because she's a maniac. She doesn't behave herself. She still. Did you see my video where she stole my camera? I mean, she ripped it out of my hand. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mama B.
Keep the name. I think it's
Purely Jan, utterly Jan, totally Jan. I like that. I could do it utterly because we're gonna get close.
She's not changing her channel name. She's looking for a name for her members.
For my members only.
Like as example, Garden State Gardener has jelly bean squad. So Simply Jan wants a name for her members.
White Family Farm has the poop troop. Yeah, because if you're a farmer, you know about
the
poop.
Dreamers.
She's got the Dreamers. So
I like this one.
I'm not.
I like this one.
The
The Purely
Jan. I'm Simply Jan. Y'all are just gonna have to bear with it. It's always gonna be. I ain't doing that middle of the stream. Change my name crap. I ain't doing that.
One of the suggestions was the Gale Force, and one of them was Gale Lurkers. I like
Gale Lurkers has got to be one.
Huh?
Gale Lurkers has got to be one. Yeah,
well,
you are.
No. I'm not going to do them by level. It's going to be a name for the whole group. I'm not going to name.
No, I'm going to do mine by levels.
Yeah, mine's just going to be a group name.
So I may have the loose faucets. I don't know. And then the other ones, I don't know.
All of these?
Huh?
You're going to have one for each of your personalities.
Yeah. Yeah, one for each of my personalities. But so far, the only one that's popped out is the loose faucet. I haven't got another one. I could do a Jan Keeney.
Jan, here's one for all yours, the simpletons. You can call all your viewers the simpletons.
No, I'm not insulting my viewers. This is Brutus. He is the most lovable, obnoxious puppy in the world, and I adore him, but he drives me freaking up the wall.
He's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart, all right. You can borrow him for a week. What did Mama V say? Poop around here makes
Mama V said
crops and fruit trees happy. Yep. Jan's Raiders. That's good.
Check. That's why they call him the poop troop over on the other channel we watch.
Yeah, on White's
Go
family.
ahead.
I'm going to put something, a poll on my community page for what because my members only are participating. Anne Marie and Mickelson were the only two. So I'll put it on my community page. What should I name the 3 levels of my membership since my members don't want to participate?
Just let everybody decide.
I'm going to do a video too.
I'm just going to keep narrowing it down to where it's a smaller amount where I can put it on the poll. So I'll do another video. Here's 12 choices, 1 through 12. Now pick one. Then the top 5 or 6 of those I'll put on. And then after that, that's it. I'll pick out of the top 2. If it's the second one I like better, I'll pick it. If it's the first one I like, I'll pick it. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Or if something's a landslide, that means that's the one, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
Douglas, on this one, he says, I subscribe to many channels, but I have not become a member of any of them. I would say I'm subscribed to around 75 channels. Can you imagine how much money I would spend? Yes. And I
yeah.
5 channels.
I'm not about
I can't support everybody, and I can't join everyone.
No, I'm not Douglas.
But
I am so not about the membership. I'm about my community, and you know, I put it up there because it was an option for me, and I think I have $2.99 or $1.99 for $2.99, $4.99, $6.99. I don't. I might be 2, 4, and 6, but I'm thinking about changing that and lowering that because you know I was new when I first set it up, but I could give a flip if you gave me anything. Yeah, it's like I don't care. Yeah. It's not about the money for me.
It's only there for people.
It's about
for the people that want to support that channel. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have some people.
You want to feel like you're offering the people who are your members something. So I got my and now I want to make a name for them. And then I want to try to do the merch to go with it. And then I get the shirt set up. Then I'm going to draw names out of my members and send one of them a T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. Jan's posse. That's cool. Stop, you two. Sorry.
Jan, did you see mine?
Yeah, I said that's cool. I like
Jan's
that.
posse.
I like that. Put that on my membership link. That'll be cool.
I'm not gonna remember it tomorrow. You gotta
Just
like
write
put
it
this stuff
down.
in my brain.
Don't ask me to remember it because I'll forget it.
I am.
No. Mm-hmm.
Jan's posse.
See,
I like that.
I never started my channel about money. It was about to help others learn. Exactly, drops. But now I'm kind of in a situation where I need to start making money. So,
Rick, I am doing the greenhouse in our utility room this winter. So, yeah, I'm super excited. Drops Family Homestead has a greenhouse in his house, somewhere in his house. And I thought, I've got a utility room and it stays warm. And y'all, I told Anne Marie and Gail about this earlier. For a year, we have been trying to get a heating and air conditioning company out to our homestead. We live in the boonies, and we could not find anyone to come out. I write in caps because I can't see shit. So anyway, Roberta, that's what I do.
You know what?
Yeah. But we finally found
I do it for him also.
Yeah, and they're coming out tomorrow because we started last year when we were -5, freezing to death in our house. We started seeing insulation coming up through our floor ducts. And so I finally found a company that would come out and look at our ducts. Look, see, my bangs drive me nuts. And so they're going to come out and go under our house because all our ductwork is under our house. Oh man, Freddie, I so wish you would. God, I wish you would, because I could trust you to not do me wrong. This company would have come out last year, but they were only doing emergencies. And anyway, they're coming out tomorrow at 1, and they're going to get under the house and see what's going on. And we know one of our vents by our front door, it doesn't even look like it's hooked up. So basically all our heat is going under the house because a mouse or something is eaten into the vents. And yeah, Freddie, I need to email you about what's it called, Anne-Marie, putting the liner under the floor, the house.
Oh, the vapor barrier.
Vapor barrier.
Vapor barrier?
Yeah, because we don't have vapor barrier under our house, and there's certain parts of it, like one room is real musty. The office, right, Anne-Marie? It's real musty smelling, and it bothers me. And then some of our cabinets and our canning.
You can do a vapor barrier down there. You can also get a dehumidifier and run a dehumidifier that'll help take some of that that moisture out of the air.
Hey, Cecilia.
And well, an AC,
it's in our cabinets. It's under our cabinets where I smelled, except for the office. Our office smells musty, and I cannot handle it. I mean, I've been here a year and a half, and I've had, up to my. So, but anyway, I'm super excited that we're going to have someone finally come out and check it out for us. So I watch about hey, Courtney, what's up, Josh? Hello.
Courtney, we're just chit-chatting now. We're already done with our little topic thing, and now we're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, we're just talking about you.
Usually about 100 channels.
I'm just
No,
joking.
we were not. Roberta says
we're
I watch
talking
usually
about
100 channels. I don't support any of them, even though I'd love to. I also don't buy their shirts, hats, mugs, and such, though I'd like to, but I do support by watching. And that's, you know what, that's it. When you're watching a channel, when you're liking it, when you're sharing it out, that's like more than any $1.99 a month or whatever.
The only channel I support.
The channel so much more.
Yeah, the only channel I support is White Family Farm. I don't give anything to anyone else, and I love Courtney. I've watched her almost from the beginning, I believe, and yeah, I love Courtney and her husband. They're awesome, and she does a fantastic job on her channel. White Family Farm, go subscribe. And she only charges $99.
Yeah, like I said, I limit myself to five channels that I support, but I also don't pay for cable TV or any of that stuff. So that like $15 that I spend a month or whatever is my TV, I mean, but I've limited myself to 5 because, hey, I've got stuff I got to do.
Come here and
my
say hi,
favorite poop troopers.
This is Mama. This is Brutus's Mama, Lily. She's a sweet baby. She's a good girl. She's not a crazy girl like her puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Except when Dilly's around.
Dilly didn't hear you this time, Jen. Marco with me and she'll yell, Lily, no. And my dog will like stop in her tracks.
Lily, no. Dilly's like, stop. And then Lily he'll hear Dilly bark and she's like, what? Who is that? It's funny.
I think my internet's going. Let me go check my internet. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so anyway, getting back to the membership and everything, I don't think it's a possum because we have it blocked. It's mice. We have mice. And yeah, it's probably something we technically could do, but I don't want to. I don't want to get under that house and do the dump work. I that's not my thing. And we have a home warranty, so we're just going to have them come out tomorrow and give us a bid. And thank you, Roberta. We're going to have them give us a bid, and then we'll pay the difference. It won't be that much. I'm praying to God it's just that mice ate through some of the insulation, something, I don't know, that they can tape up. It'll be a simple fix. So, yeah. Yeah, Dilly can have Lily for a playmate. So, I'm just saying, Anne-Marie.
No, she needs a puppy.
No, she really needs. Lily's a puppy. She's only 8. Okay, you can have Brutus. No.
You're so busy training her.
They're like
you don't want to wait.
teenagers that
No, I've already been through the hard stuff with Brutus, and he gets fixed next week. Thank the Lord.
did you see what Chuck said?
I'm reading it now. Borrow
a couple cats. Yep.
I'm going to get some of these cats from Southern Bless. I swear I am. And I have a cat.
Well, she's Southern. Southern Bless is coming out here the end of the month.
Yeah, so
we can still do that. We can meet up.
I'm not kidding. Have them bring the cats. I don't care. 3 will do. 3. I'll take 3. Yep. Yeah, I'll tell Patty.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll put them in their little kennel, and then we'll go to Mama B's and harass her for a while and gossip about her. Oh God, we can't gossip. That's right. Oh God. Yeah, I can't wait to
my
meet.
sound is going in and out. I think it's.
I keep asking you, Mama B, did you get your card yet? Answer me now. Okay, so bring 5, and Mama B wants 2 or 3. She can have 2 or 3. I have 1, so 3 will be a good number.
Let me ask y'all's opinion on something.
Just don't leave any.
No. What?
So okay. So when you get your friend mail, you get your friend mail from people, and I always do videos on it. But sometimes it seems like it's too personal to share. So then, does the person still expect you to do a friend mail video? Or would they not want you to do a friend mail video? And how do you know when you should ask them if you should do it or not do it? I'm like, because I got a card from somebody. It was a very sweet card. Well, I'm not going to read it, but then can I show it, or do I need to ask? I'm like,
always ask.
Complicated. It didn't get complicated until the letters became more personal, like the things about my sister or things that are just between me and that person. So I'm like, should I show this card? Not show this card? Are they expecting me to show this card?
Show the card, but don't show the note. Hi, Viper Soul.
That's what I was kind of.
Yeah, show the card. Don't show the note.
I don't have friends.
It's cosmic.
I don't have friends, so I don't get friend mail. So
No,
I don't know.
You don't. Well, you have friends that drive 4 freaking hours to your house. Just saying, I don't know who that could be.
They don't mail me stuff; they bring it.
Yeah, I bring it.
Yeah,
I don't mail it. I drive it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Cosmic Cultivators. We're just like hanging out now.
Okay, Blossom Run. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm negligent. I'm bad. I'll check.
Chuck said you could borrow his tomcat for a week.
Really?
That'll fix your issue. I don't have mice here because I have 2 cats.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I just need some more cats. I
want more, so I'm good on both sides.
yeah, I want more cats for sure.
Yeah, what Props is saying here, Gail, let me pull it up. Just summarize, don't give out too much info to anybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Just
There
make
were
sure you
two that
don't
were
put
on
their address or show their address.
personal level, and I was like, I don't want to not mention it and then be thinking I should mention it, and I'm just, it was just, I got them in the drawer. I have a place where I keep the mail, the coupons and the other mail. I keep it all in one drawer. So when I go to make my video, oh my gosh, I have to see how many coupons I got in the mail today. It was insane. The most I've ever gotten in one day lately.
I didn't get any today.
You didn't get any?
I've been waiting on some, but
I don't think I think I've gotten like maybe 2 pieces of mail since I moved out here. But I didn't have my
really?
address out there for a long time either.
Do you have a P.O. box, Anne-Marie?
Yeah, I have a P.O. box.
Okay.
I
Is
used
it
to
on
get
your
mail a
box?
lot in Washington.
Yeah.
It's on my about page. Yes, it's on my, or I don't know if it's on my about page or in my description, but I put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Let me see. Roberta says, when I've shown Happy Mail, I always make sure to cover the name and address and even the zip code on the envelope. Yep.
yeah, let's flip it over. Yeah. Unless it's a P.O. box, because their P.O. box is usually listed, like Yogi Hollow Farm. Their P.O. box is listed, so. But
yeah. P.O. boxes.
Well, and I don't
what?
I don't care if my address is on my thing, so people can get it just by going to my channel. So it doesn't make a difference to me, and I don't put my name out there, my real name. So
Your name is Juanita Farita.
most days I don't know my real name.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a sneak.
I flipped my mail over and it said John.
That's
You see this?
funny. It did.
Let's see what Chucky says.
I don't
give out my address, and there is no GPS on this planet that will find it to this day. My garments told these people to the cemetery.
That's awesome.
Chuck, what you're telling me is that a trip to your house is a trip to death?
Don't go to Chuck's house.
I don't have an address where I'm at, so
I just say
this
southern house, and I'll put that here up on the wall. You really want to come here and visit me?
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Yep. Hey, Mrs. Cosmic Cultivator, how ye? I haven't got your mail yet. I went all the way into town to see if I got your mail. I haven't got it yet.
I love when I get surprise stickers in the mail from people I didn't know were going to send them. I'm like, oh, stickers.
I know. I found Lazy C sticker in the bunker the other day. I was cleaning out the loose faucets bunker.
Yeah.
And no, it's a John Keeney. It's not the Mankini. It's the John Keeney. That's why Possum Creek won. She got it right.
Was Lori actually selling those stickers, the John Keeney stickers? Was she selling?
I think she's going to, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. How's your stuff going? Q, you crack me up so much. I love you. I love you.
I'm just trying to catch up my comments. I don't know how you guys read so fast.
Yeah, look, Put your arrow
Yeah,
on the bar by the comments, Anne Marie. Scroll. You know how to scroll, right?
I
Scroll,
did.
scroll.
And I scrolled all the way down. I'm at the bottom. Now I just got to read backwards.
Now, Anne
At
Marie's
the
like
highway of
hours
Lewiston.
behind on her chat. And I'm like, holy
I am
crap, is
not.
she ever going to catch up on the chat? She's a half hour behind, and we're all
No,
chit-chatting
and
away in the grand old
when we're
time.
doing the topic, when we're doing the topic, and I have to scroll through all because everyone's saying hello to everybody, and I'm like just scrolling for days. I'm like, okay, wait, there's somebody that said a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Poop troop salute.
See, now
I
fell
need to
behind.
find out how to put the other things beside the poop troop on. King Pooba, what up? Yeah, like all the little stickers. I don't have those on the poop troop. See, like I'm scrolling.
Fishes and loaves now.
Fishes and loaves, what's up?
Hey there, guys. Sorry, I'm leaving. It's okay, fishes and loaves. We're just hanging out and like getting watch hours now. You guys know I only need 900 more watch hours.
Yeah,
I've been, like, averaging
run
100 hours
channel.
a day. It's like so
I love
awesome.
it. King Pooba.
And I think it's all the poop troop.
I mean, Courtney, you got the best.
I'm
Yeah.
like with the
Poop
chat.
troop. I mean, that rocks. I just freaking love that.
You think Q's picking on me? Q's picking on me. It's all right. Fishes and loaves. I'm bringing away with the chat too.
She's way hours behind. But she'll be Marco and me after this going, now, what was that last half hour? Oh, okay. No problem.
You guys are all asleep. I'm still reading comments.
Yeah, we're all like up to date on the comments, and we're like, what the hell is she talking about? Oh, that was a half hour ago.
Okay. If there's anyone
I
in
love
here
you.
that is not yet subscribed to A Fishes and Loaves, please go over and subscribe to her and leave a comment on a video and watch a video for a little bit and then hit a like so that your subscription will stay.
Yeah, watch the
See
dang
why?
video all the way
I
through.
click on
Hit
that
the thumbs
thing and I have
up.
to wait a half an hour for it to pop up.
Thumbs
Okay,
up.
Deborah,
Hit all oh,
in order to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. And I took 7 months off, so all my watch hours were dropping off. So now I'm like trying to play catch up so I can get monetized.
And line's the easiest way to make it.
But Gail, remember before I went to the meetup, you and I was so close. And once I went to the meetup in Pryor, I got all
I know
my
you
watch
guys
hours.
did it at the meetup.
Freddie, I got you an airplane
And I
ticket.
was still back when I was still.
I got all the way home. I did the meetup, then I did Oklahoma City. By the time I got home to check my laptop or my PC, it was like a few days from that. Bam, I was there.
When I was
yeah.
That Sunday, I hit my watch hours and I got monetized. I actually got monetized that day. And I walked downstairs and I walked to Shane at Kinfolk Farm and I whispered in his ear and I go, Shane, I hit my hours. I can't believe it. I'm like, ah. He was like, ah. It was so fun.
Watch hours.
Well, Gail knew. She was the first to know, even before my husband. I'm like, I did it. It's so exciting.
Deborah, you can do lives now. You just have to do them through StreamYard until you get
exactly
1,000 subs, unless they change that to 500. But you can do them through StreamYard. And then, and if you need to know how to do that, just message me on Facebook.
Super easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. What was that?
I said StreamYard is better. It's super easy to use.
I prefer StreamYard, yeah.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow you to have any guests up, and it's so much funner when you can invite people up and harass your host and have a good time, and their co-host.
Short
Yeah.
lives when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And if your guest gets out of line, you can just mute them like this.
Just-
and
Or kick them out.
She did not mute me.
she is not muted. I did for a second. But
Oh, you did you now?
yes, Possum Run 4 lives and do these late night like just hang out, because I
Yeah.
was kind of against it at first because I wasn't even going to get monetized, but I was like, they're just hanging out. They're not even putting up content. They're just doing lives to get their watch hours. And now I'm like on the other side of that, and I'm going, yeah, okay. But I have like 200 videos out there, so.
I know. She was like at the
I
meetup,
might
she's
have
like, I don't want to be monetized. And I'm like, well,
I remember when we were sitting at
Because I didn't-
lunch, not the first lunch, the second
Uh-huh.
lunch. The things you said at that lunch, and then now it's like a whole different day. I was
I
like,
know.
what? Watch
Yeah.
out.
Well, okay, but what
Yeah.
happened since then? Let me tell you
what
what
had
happened since then.
happened was
YouTube started putting ads. What happened was YouTube putting ads on my videos anyhow.
yeah.
So I'm like, if they're gonna
why
put ads
not?
on it, force my people to watch ads, at least I can say when I
You
want
should
the ads and what
benefit
time,
from that.
what types of ads I want. I have more control over it. So
And you're doing the work. It's a business. So you're doing the work. You might as well get paid for it, right?
Yeah. It's just like any other
exactly.
business.
And if they're gonna put ads on it anyhow, I might as well get the money for it.
Wait, great ideas. Do levels, Jan's basement, Jan's first floor, and Jan's penthouse. That's a good
You know what? I
idea.
kind of like that one.
I do too.
That's inventive.
Jan's bunker.
Oh, I gotta put the bunker in
That
there,
would
Rick.
be cute.
I have to totally put the bunker in there. Yeah, we could change that to bunker somewhere.
Yeah, and call it
The bunker would be the
bunker.
basement. The basement is a bunker. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, I love that. God, I'm gonna have to. Oh, you need to text me, Rick, and let me know because I'll forget.
Oh my gosh! No, you have to go back and reread all these chats.
God, I'm gonna have to
video. You
rewatch
have to go
your
back and reread all
freaking
these.
live. Oh my God. How far into it are we? Okay, say 155. I'll know that comment was up there.
Really? Cosmic cultivators? Why? They don't have to watch
Gosh, 2 hours. Oh my God!
What? Go back. What? Scroll. We're scrolling, Anne Marie. 254 videos known so
Down?
far away. Oh, well, can you imagine like Boots and Bounties? They've had all their subscribers for all this time and not enough view hours.
No, they
What's
have
theirs?
subscribers. They have their watch hours. And they have hours and hours of watch
They have
hours.
the watch
not
hours, but
subscribers.
not the subscribers. I'm like, oh my God, that would drive me nuts. That would drive me nuts. But they're so close. So if you don't know Boots and Bounties,
What are they at now? 920 or?
let me check.
No, I thought they were at like 980 or something.
They
I
are
don't know.
so close. I
Um,
just talked to Casey tonight. They are at 970. They need 30 subscribers to hit 1,000, y'all. Boots and Bounties.
I wonder if a little shout out would do them any good.
Boots
Possum Run.
and Bounty Homestead. You can't see that crap. Okay. Boots and Bounty
Mama
Homestead.
V, just keep doing live chat. Just do a bunch of live chats, Mama V.
Yes. 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 Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Is
my
she trying
channel
to
was
figure
dead.
out
I
what
didn't
you're
upload anything for like 7 months. So
Yeah.
Same thing with cosmic cultivators. Do the live streams.
Yep. Live streams are key. I mean, when Lily had 8 puppies, I did puppy cam.
I remember that.
Okay, cool.
I would do that for my cats, except for as soon as I did, my cats would like disappear. You wouldn't get no cat butt.
I know all the puppies would be like going crazy, playing, having a great time, and I put the camera on them, and they'd go, and I'm like, okay.
You guys, on Cosmic Cultivators, go put their channel on play, and then every once in a while, go back and make a comment, or put it on autoplay and run them through. And I will put mine.
I'm so lazy. I like those nice long run all night long. Ones are so easy.
Gail, I actually made a playlist of play all or whatever today, just for you.
Yeah, that'll make. Everybody says there's this
are so down to earth.
I cannot find it. I don't know where play all exists. I don't see that button on my PC, my laptop, and definitely not my phone. I have no idea.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to you.
I know it is.
Boots and Bounty they're so down to earth, wonderful, funny people.
Oh yeah, they are. And when you go on their channel, call him Mike. His name's Steven, but call him Mike.
No.
Call him Mike. I named him Mike. Yeah. When we Marco, I'm like, hey Mike, how's it going, buddy?
Possum Run, just do the live streams like I'm doing now, because that helps a lot. I never realized how much it helped. And I think I only have like 8 live streams up or something the entire last year, but
Good night,
it
Roberta.
helps a lot. The Max too. I haven't watched the Max.
Yeah, because for every person that watches comments, you get how many hours?
Well, if I'm running a stream for 2 hours and there's 10 people in there, then that's what, 20 hours? I don't know. Do the math. It's too late.
Yeah.
How they calculate that? I never have been able to figure that out. How they calculate your time.
And my live tonight have 42. At one point tonight during the live, it had 42 people in it. So if those 42 people stayed the whole hour, that first hour, that's 42 hours. So those add up fast.
It adds up so fast. I mean, it's shocking. I think that'd be awesome.
You totally could. People would watch it. I would watch that. I would still watch that.
Yep. Yep. I watched my friend's goats for an hour.
You were so welcome, Cosmic. Okay, which I guess isn't so bad considering I only have 17 videos and 2 months in. Yeah, that's actually really good because I've been doing this for almost 4 years, I think. Since July of 2018.
2 years.
So yeah, I'm coming.
That's because everyone loves you so much, Mama Boo. And we've supported you and you've networked. Yep. And let me tell you all something. Networking is key. Going into live stream.
Roberta. Oh my God.
Roberta. Roberta and Marie. I will help you.
I'm tired. I am so tired. I had to do laundry today.
I had to do freaking laundry today. Poor baby. Anyway.
She's so mean to me. Just don't talk about her behind my back.
I always have her back. Anyone mess with Anne-Marie, you better be ready because I'm coming after you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
drops. My videos, the watches on my videos have really increased when there's a huge difference when I put up a vlog compared to when I put up a video on what I was doing on the mobile home here. So a whole lot more views on the mobile home, but it's searchable titles too. So I think that makes a huge difference. You know, like doing the descriptions and the tags and all that stuff that we put on them. Way behind on comments again. Look at this.
I can't figure out how. I was trying to show you that you're on the screen, but I can't figure it out. Anyway.
I still can't find Possum Run's tag
Oh,
where she received the card. Yeah, I'll tell you what, y'all.
hello, Angela.
Hey, Ann, what's up? Go on different channels, Tim at Ridge Life. You know, if you want a shout out for your channel, email me at simply Jan Homestead, all lower caps, and tell me. Don't be afraid to tell me. I would love to promote your channel because I had some people that blessed me richly when I started out, and let's be honest, I sucked, and I still sort of suck, but I have fun doing it. So, but they shouted me out and blessed me and helped my channel grow. Ernie Hatmaker, getting started on homesteading, two-family homestead, and I mean, Frank and Tina's adventures when they're Frank and Tina now, but I mean,
Tina is my first shout out.
yeah, they blessed me and they just kept going at it. They were insatiable about it. It was awesome. And little by little, you know, I learned about doing live streams, and I went on their lives and I went on other lives and I put my name out there so people would know. And that's really the way. That's how I found Drops. You know, he was on all the lives I was on, and you know,
Yep.
I don't know.
Is Two Family putting up videos?
It's gone. Okay.
Two Family Homestead?
No, they're not. They're in transition right now. I think Sherry is doing it on her channel, but Two Families taking a break because she had gotten sick. They had both gotten sick. Yeah, I looked to Mama Bean.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
they're on vacation or something.
But they'll be back.
Run, I will do a live with you.
I'll do a live with you. Oh, we can do it.
Well, and Possum Run's gonna be so Chuck, you had said let Jan do next week. Jan did last week's.
Yeah,
next week is gonna be
I'm
Patty
old
the
news,
Tinker's
Chuck.
wife. Yeah, we're gonna do next week. We're gonna do Patty the Tinker's wife. It's gonna be on dreams and goals, and then the following week is gonna be Possum Run on with me, and we're gonna talk about safety, living alone, and
I love this. I love you doing this
on our
series.
own and all that good stuff.
Yeah, this is awesome. I've got in a couple weeks, I got a pretty big channel coming on, and they've agreed to interview with me, and I am so excited about it. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Gail, you need to interview Possum Run. Have you had Possum Run on your channel yet, Gail?
I mean, I am subscribed to her. Yes, I am subscribed to her, but no, I haven't had her on to interview her. I would love to.
Oh no, I get her first because I'm going there. You got to go there to get the interview, Gail.
Yahoo.com. Make sure I say it right at yahoo.com.
Yahoo. No, I get her beat first.
I didn't listen.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Look at, they're all fighting over who gets to interview Mama V first, but none of them have interviewed me. I have never been interviewed on YouTube. Never.
Hello.
Do you want me to interview you? I can put you on the calendar.
We can write you in.
Well,
I have
I
this available.
know. Wait, are you
I
writing
wanna-
me in or are you writing me off?
no, never. I want to get
do
Courtney on my
interviews
channel
because
because
my
I think
internet-
that'd be a blast. Courtney, are you still here or have you gone night-night? I would love to have Courtney on
I
my
know
channel.
Courtney wants to do an interview with me too, but
I love Courtney.
Courtney
and
wanted
I'd
to do
love
an
to have
interview
her.
with me too, but I wanted to make sure I had the internet. Don't
No,
let
you
Chuck
can't.
pick the topic. You know what, Chuck? You can email me a topic.
Chuck, you can come on my channel, buddy. You're welcome to come on Simply Jan
Oh my
Homestead.
gosh.
We'll talk
Weren't we just
basketball.
discussing about
We
what?
can talk about every Chuck. You can see what their dark, deep secrets are. Yeah, sure.
Tell
do.
us about Anne Marie.
Let's talk about big dreams. Homestead. I think Anne Marie froze.
Yeah, she's kind of stuck with that. It's funny she's stuck with that expression.
That was perfect.
I'm warning Chuck
timing.
about you, Jan.
You don't know about me.
Are we back?
You're
Every
froze.
once in a while I gotta unplug
Oh,
it
there
and
you
slap it
are.
upside the head.
Oh.
I'm back. My internet's just a butt. Oh, you know what? I know what the problem is. Hold on.
Yeah, we heard drops.
All this
So sad. Actually, on my last live, we had a moment of prayer for him, and yeah, that was really.
It's rough for that family.
I
Yeah,
just
for
so feel for his
Humberto.
life.
Okay, we'll wait for her to freeze again, Chuck, and then we'll have a combo.
Wait, what?
I love doing
We
interviews.
can go. Am I still frozen?
Gail or
I like
Anne
being called.
Marie, they've never interviewed me, so don't fall for the you never interviewed me.
No. I was because I've been asked to do interviews on Two Family and on Wide Family and then Gail, but I turned him down because my internet it like keeps going out. So I was trying to get my tower up before I committed to it. But
Yeah, he was cool.
Interviews
are
I
fun.
like being cold.
Oh, Mama B, wait a minute. Back up. Back the train up. Back the train up. No. You meant Simply Jan, right? You meant Simply Jan. Yeah. Back that horse up, girl. Let's start that conversation over. Delete that post, Anne Marie. Don't make me block it.
I like it. I'm gonna frame it.
Don't make me.
And Jan out of
Don't
your
make me.
at the same time.
No, don't make me second. Just because you both are doing your off-grid crap, don't mean you're special. Simply Jan Homestead. Yeah.
Excuse me.
She
Of
will never
course we're
see.
special.
Crazy enough.
Yeah,
you see,
exactly.
Mama B just laughs. She ain't commenting. Okay, Carol, I could get your butt on here. You don't feel safe
Chuck
here.
knows me too well. Okay, Fishes and Live.
Loaves,
I will talk to you later.
not lives, loaves.
Fishes and Loaves. I am telling you, I'm so tired, you
She's
guys.
brain dead, Carol. She's
And
lost.
I saw
mind.
life, and I skipped over it.
I love you, Carol.
I'm like,
Yeah.
right now,
See, Carol will interview with me.
my own show, Rogaine show, but I have hair, so no worries. Okay, you guys, I need a cigarette, so I'm gonna turn off my camera. But I'll still be here. All right, hon, we'll talk to you later. And thank you for coming in. Don't leave it, Chuck.
Don't leave.
You're not joking? You don't feel safe, Carol? Whoa, why? This is a
Oh my
safe
goodness.
zone.
Isn't it
This
all?
is safe right here, Carol.
I know.
This
This
is a little
my
safe.
channel is
Oh.
a safe zone.
Mm-hmm.
I won't tolerate no bullying. I still
Good
got to do that
news.
topic too, Gail, the bully stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
put
bully.
that one away. I have such a list now of topics. I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, maybe if you had multiple people too about. I know I've been bullied.
Well,
I don't know who else, but I could explain that.
oh, I have two, but
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, you can interview me, Mama Z,
I
Mama B. Carol, why don't you feel safe? Not to feel safe about being here. I don't get that. I got lost in transition.
oops, I didn't realize I was muted. I'll talk to her later. I'm not sure what's happening there.
I don't know. I don't see
But
anything.
what did you guys think about the topic tonight? Did it go good?
Mm-hmm.
Give me feedback.
Mama B, you can interview me.
I thought it.
I thought it went well. You were nervous about it, so I got a little bit nervous about it. I was like, okay. I said a little prayer before I came on. Okay, God, please help us with this subject.
Yep. So,
I'll be your first
funny that you
interview.
said that. So, I once talked to this guy that he did a lot of Christian talks, and I said, "How do you always know?" I mean, he was so right on with everything that he said, and I said, "How do you always know how to talk and what to say?" And he said, "I don't." He said, "I don't plan anything. I say a prayer before I go out there, and I ask God to think through my mind and speak through my lips and give the message that He wants me to give." And
Let
I was
the
like,
Holy
"Wow."
Spirit guide it. Yeah.
So,
Okay, Mama B, I'm going to be your first interview. Your very first. No,
yeah,
I don't know.
Mama
What
B,
that
I'm not
was
sure
all
if it
about.
was maybe it was
No,
if
there
it
was
was just somebody else in chat or whatever.
no. I've watched the whole chat. I scroll, Anne Marie. There's nothing in the chat that was threatening or.
No. Yeah, I don't think I didn't see anything that was said. I think it's just the idea of somebody else being. I don't know. But hello, Arizona Highland Homestead.
Hey, Arizona Highland, how are you?
I know I
Nick,
just recently
I'm
subscribed
Dan.
to their channel.
How are you?
Subscribe to that channel.
That's Gail. Wait, that's Gail.
Gail.
That's wait, and
Go up
finger
for
out
her.
of my nose.
that's
Jen, your finger out of my nose, lady.
Don't judge me. I'm working. I'm bending my arm in ways I have never contorted before. Wait, I can't. It's going up that way, going not Gail's way. That way. Oh, I got it. That's the host, Anne Marie. She's not here right now, but she's got a pretty picture up. Gail, this is Gail's Southern Living.
Look at
right there. And I am simply Jan Homestead.
Did you
I would love to interview Cosmic Cultivator. Send me an email. Gail
Bandana Grandma, hi.
Ow, Pat got my foot.
And how do you think I felt? She had it up my nose.
Jen showing us her finger. And I have a crooked finger. I was born with crooked fingers. So, and John on Willow Grow, he always gives me a hard time about my fingers because they're crooked. Like they were born crooked. I don't know why. But like, see, when I hold my hands together, my index fingers go out. You see that? They should be together, right? But they're not. And I cannot make them go together. And they're bony. I have bony fingers. But I love them because you know why? God made them. So they're beautiful to me. Yeah. It is a person. And they drop hints they're indeed doing something that is not good, like breaking into someone's computer at Possum Run. Okay. I did not see that. Fishes and loaves.
I didn't either.
No, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but we're going to pray for them and hope everything turns out okay. Yeah. Okay. A lot of people have many accounts. So we trust everyone that's in this chat explicitly. So,
excuse me. Oh my gosh, I have a cough up a storm.
Quit smoking. Quit smoking. Yeah.
Shh, don't gossip. About my bad habit of smoking.
Anne-Marie is not
I
behind
heard you. All right, people, look at. It's a cigarette. It's not the other stuff, okay?
No, Anne-Marie.
I don't ever do the other stuff.
No. Okay, we're not getting into gossip or opinions on people on this live right now. And I'm going to pull my moderator. I'm going to pull my moderator.
Wait. What did I miss?
What happened?
Because we're not going to have that discussion. Yeah, we're not going to have that discussion, Carol. We're not going to have that discussion here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything either, Possum Run. I was just scrolling back through and I see nothing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, then, Carol, we need to leave it as personal and yeah, I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion, and we're not doing that.
Okay, wait, stop, Carol. I understand that you have a problem with somebody, but the rest of us don't have a problem with somebody. So I'm not going to have that in my chat. I'm really sorry, but nobody else needs to know about the problem that you have with somebody. And that's what the whole topic was tonight, is that, you know, just because you had a problem with somebody doesn't mean that everybody else is going to have a problem with that somebody. And I'm not going to have that go on in my chat or my channel. I'm sorry. So yeah, these, hang on a second. Can't we all just get along? Wait a minute here. Okay, so you guys, did you guys pull it? Here.
I didn't pull it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just drop that subject, guys, because, you know, back on the subject of gossip, it's sorry. The whole topic tonight was about, just because one person has a problem with somebody does not mean that everybody else is always going to have a problem with that someone. And I'm not going to have anybody alienated, but socially, because you and that person had an issue. So I'm sorry, all are welcome here, but we're all adults. I mean, come on. So let's all just get along, okay? Please. Like, I have nobody blocked on my channel, and I don't want to ever block people on my channel. So
Gail's sideways.
Let's just leave it.
And I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. If you have an issue with someone, go to that person. Be a woman and a man and go to that person. Stop spreading the rumors. Go to that person, work it out, figure it out, and resolve it. Don't be going all over YouTube gossiping crap about it. Go to the source and work it out. Figure it out. This is what drives
you hide yourself, Jan?
Yeah, I had to go potty. I'm not hidden.
I'm on the wrong screen.
You're hidden.
Oh my.
You're hidden. Gail's
Where
gone. I don't know where Gail went. Gail was flipped sideways. Gail, come back.
I know. I want to know. Oh, she must have turned her channel. Oh, wait. I mean, she must have turned her phone.
There you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get along. Let's work it out and go to the person you have an issue with and be a woman and be a man. And don't start spreading gossip. What I'm growing on. I
know it drops. You know what? I'm gonna remove that, but let's just keep it out of the chat. Let's just go back.
Yeah, let's just not go there. If you feed fuel to the fire, it's just not good. I am growing.
I'm not even gonna feed it here. So.
Oregano.
Oh,
parsley.
Her phone died. We'll plug it in, Gail.
Oh, plug it in, Gail. Plug it in. Come back. I am growing basil and oregano, parsley. I have chives in my garden, so but they're not ready right now. They're in there, you know. Gail, come back, plug in, come back. Anyway, go Broncos. Cowboys. Woo! I love
Gail's phone croach. Crap, we missed you already.
How about them Cowboys? I haven't even seen what they've done this year.
Broncos. Are the spices annuals or perennials?
Huh? What?
Your spices are the spices annuals or perennials?
Perennials. Yeah. Parsley will come back. The oregano will come back. And they're in my stump gardens, and then I have Greek oregano in my window. And hey, Southern Sown and Grown. Yeah, we're still on. We're just chit-chatting. And then I have my basil. It's out in my garden. My basil is going crazy.
The only seeds I have for my garden that my land is not cleared for yet is I got the Baker Creek seeds from Chris over at Single Dad Homestead like 2 years ago. I never got to plant them. And
they're still good.
And then from getting started on the homestead, did that seed swap, and so I got some seeds from there. But that's all I've got for my garden.
Yeah, I just
dehydrated
oregano. I got rosemary too, but I haven't dehydrated that. I just hang it dry because I like it better hung dry. You threw it out. Oh no. It's the first year I've grown parsley, oregano, and basil successfully. I mean, really successfully. But I'm copying Drop's greenhouse, and I'm putting it in our utility room because in the winter, the heater is in there, the exhaust fan, and it's warm in there, and we're going to put our green lights in there. We're getting a 6x6 or 6x7 little greenhouse from Harbor Freight, and we're going to put it in there, and we're going to grow our butt off. I'm growing all year. I am so excited about it. Yeah, I'm putting my potato
seed that I'm going to plant. the first seed I'm going to plant on this property is going to be a mustard seed.
Oh
My
yeah.
friend sent me mustard seeds so I could plant mustard. Okay.
Oh, that'll
I'm
be
rooting
awesome.
herbs now and water for the next month.
And did I give you
Plants
4
outside.
o'clock seeds, Anne Marie? The flowers? I think I did.
Is that them? The
I
big
don't
black
know.
ones?
Yeah, those are 4
Because they're not
o'clock.
marked. But I,
Right on
yeah,
at
I
4
think,
o'clock.
okay, good, because I didn't know what they were.
I've
I'm
got
doing that now.
seeds. I've got enough seeds for Anne Marie's complete whole garden next year. So for anything she wants to grow,
I have
which
to
I'm
get that lot
excited
cleared first.
Who's
Starting a seed swap database. Look at this. For anyone interested, give me some seed, take some seed, save the seed, and share the seed. That's actually a pretty cool idea, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Homestead.
I was on
You know what?
someone's live
Awesome.
last
You're never
night.
too old to learn.
We were talking about sharing recipes, and I can't remember whose live it was I was on. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back in my library. But we're talking about all these recipes because, inevitably we always end up talking about food. And
Yeah.
we start saying, oh, wouldn't that be fun to just share a recipe, get a recipe, and then share your recipe and send like the seed swap in a box, but only recipes.
Yeah. But your
And
recipe swap.
write it on a cue card or something. Oh yeah, it was Robertson's. Yes, thank you. I love you, Mama B. Yes. So Rusty and Rachel are gonna start doing that. Hopefully they don't forget. But yeah, I haven't grown. I have time. I do have time. I forgot about that. I have time in one of my old boots growing. Sage, it's one thing. Savory and sage, I have not grown at all, but I would think I would like to grow some sage. I know next year I'm going to focus on flowers so I can make salve, calendula. I have nasturtiums in the garden that just volunteered, but I want to make salves.
I went nasturtium. Send me some of those seeds.
Well, if I
went nasturtium.
catch them, I will. They were all volunteers from my old garden, and we had put all the tin around it, in the front, Anne Marie, and they grew up right by the sunflower tree. I call it tree, sunflower, but it was very surprising because I didn't know that they would grow again. But yeah, it is a great idea, Gail. I mean, we all have so many recipes. I've got my what's cooking hashtag. You have your cooking. Anne Marie does her cooking. Everyone does cooking. Drops, he's got freaking fabulous cooking. And
let me just answer this real quick. Sojourner, it's 2 acres. It's 2 acres, Deborah. Sorry, yeah. I just saw that.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love nasturtiums. I just go out to the garden and eat them. Maybe I won't ever get seeds because I eat them. They're so good.
Gail wants to know what goldenrod is.
Oh, Gail, goldenrod. I have goldenrod actually dehydrated. It's a herb. It's a wild herb. Let me see if I can go get mine. Hold on.
You're good. I'm going to catch up on all these comments that I'm way behind on. Just put a pumpkin pie recipe. I started GF recipe. Nice. I always miss Rusty and Michelle's lives. I don't know why. I need to write down a schedule of who goes live when so that I don't miss it anymore. We have some growing wild in our yard, but I don't know how to preserve it. See, I want calendula too. I've grown those before.
I want toothache, calendula. Okay, Gail. Uh-oh.
Okay, wait a minute. Mama V, don't worry about it. They will send you, if you put out a thing saying I need seeds, you will get so many seeds that
Just email me.
I have not been accepting seeds yet. So, but yeah, they'll make sure Chrissy at Along the River Homestead will send seeds. They'll get you seeds.
Yeah, let me know what you need. This is goldenrod, and it grows wild.
Get out there. Turn it on.
This is dehydrated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tincture out of it. Well, I'll probably put it in oil and use it in a salve. But I just dehydrated this. I picked it off the side of the road because in our pasture it had already processed. But let me use Mr. Google, and I'll tell you what the benefits of goldenrod are. Because there are many.
While you're looking that up, I'm going to answer this question real quick.
Good for you, Anne Marie. Good job.
Deborah, just zip it. Just zip it. Deborah, the 2 acres, so the way that I purchased it, the lots out here, the parcels are 50 foot by 100 foot. So yes, some of them are across the street in a circle. There's like a circle area over there. And that's where 3 of my lots are. And then the rest of them are on this side of the street and next to and behind me. So yeah, but they are parcels that I purchased that are all adjoining each other, except for the ones across the street. I was going to do a community recipe book, but I had not finished up on the idea of how that would work. Are you still looking stuff up? Good.
Goldenrod is a member of the Sunflower family. Sorry.
Mama V, I've been to their lives before. I really need to sit down and figure out who goes live when so I can pick and choose the ones that I really like to watch. I probably missed a bunch of comments, but.
Well, that's nothing.
Yeah, so that's why I always refer to Deborah, I'm the only one on this street, so.
This may be your live, but I'm about to take it over. Okay. Goldenrod
I'm gonna go back to smoking them. Actually,
okay, it's part of the sunflower family. It's a supplement has been used in folk medicine. The above ground parts or the plant are believed to have medicinal values. Let's see. Small clusters of yellow flowers, which bloom in August and September. That's true. What is goldenrod used for? Tuberculosis, diabetes, enlargement of the liver, gout, hemorrhoids, internal bleeding, asthma, arthritis, and the inflammation of the mouth and throat when used as an oral rinse. Now, what you can do is you can make this into a tincture and you use 80% alcohol. You'll fill the jar up over the goldenrod and you'll just, basically twist it every day for about 6 weeks. It is very good for kidney stones, urinary tract infections. It's good for infections, basically. Diuretic, anything diuretic. The other potential benefits are they have antioxidants, and they clear free radicals from your system. So that's really good. They're good for your gut, it's basically. Free radicals are the result of pollution, smoking, rancid food, and normal aging as well. I need that because I'm normally aging. They can damage your cells and contribute to a wide variety of diseases. Antioxidants may also alleviate inflammation as well. You need to drink 2 liters of water per day while taking goldenrod. The herb can be taken in tea. So you can mix 1 or 2 teaspoons of the goldenrod in your tea, steep it in your tea for 5 to 10 minutes, and then strain it. And that is an excellent way to cleanse your system. You can take the usual doses range from 6 to 12 grams per day, which equates to 2 to 4 cups. So you can have 2 to 4 cups of this tea a day. And I'm telling you, like, if I sold this on Etsy, I'd make a lot of money. Goldenrod is, it's such a great medicinal medicine. I mean, we have so many wild herbs on our property. I haven't even found it all. They are side effects could be heartburn. So, but that doesn't mean everyone will get it. Let's see. You do not want to take it with certain if you're taking certain medications, but why would you take the medications if you could take natural herbs? You know, I'm a naturalist, so I don't take medicine. People with heart or kidney disease should not use goldenrod. Irrigation therapy, high blood pressure. It can raise your sodium levels. Okay. So anyway, what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to make a tincture with some of it in vodka. And then I will strain it in about 6 weeks. And the rest I'll save for tea. And the other thing you can do, y'all, is clip your rose hips. Rose hips have such a high volume of vitamin C. And it is absolutely amazing. And they don't have to be colored. 2 to 4 cups a day.
Ground cherries,
yes. Ground cherries are packed with vitamin C, and oh my God, y'all look up the benefits of ground cherries. You will be blown away. Who was it? Teresa at Stringfield Ridge Farm did a video on ground cherries, harvesting them, and the benefits. I mean, we have 2 ground cherry plants on our raised beds. It's absolutely astonishing. It's just mind-boggling what one little teeny ground cherry will do for your health. I mean, not one, of course, but the benefits of a ground cherry it's just mind-boggling. And we have so many herbs on our farm that we're just discovering. We've only been here a year and a half, so I'm not big into seed swaps. But if you want seeds and I have them, I will give them to you. I will mail them to you. Oh yeah, we have mullein coming up too. It's so good. Have y'all eaten mullein? Huh?
Ann, you need to send me some dried mullein because I need that. I need dried mullein and I need goldenrod.
I
I
don't.
bet
I'll
the
send you the
goldenrod would help with
goldenrod,
my
but
symptoms.
dried mullein. I guess I could clip it. We have it everywhere.
Don't
I
they
mean,
put it in a mullein tea?
I've never tried it that way, so I could dehydrate it and send it to you with your curtains.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
No,
not
you just bring
sending
them down
nothing
when you're
to
getting the
you.
kittens.
I'm bringing it to you. I am not sending it. It costs me more to ship it than drive there. Yeah, rose hips. Uh, who was it? Kiki, Urban Garden, Urban Gardening with Kiki. I think it's called. Oh God, forgive me, y'all. Hold on, let me look on my subscriptions because I want to get it right. She just did a thing on rose hips. Hold on.
I am vitamin C. Drop says.
Urban Girl
Now,
Gardening.
drops on the mullein. On the mullein, do you dry it or just eat it? I know we have mullein here, but I don't know what it looks like. So
I haven't eaten. Is it mullein that you eat? I ate something out of my garden
yeah.
that was growing wild.
Q said she does a mullein tea daily. And that's what I thought I had heard somebody saying, that they were drinking mullein tea.
I know you can drink it. I did a video on it. Why can't I think about it? Urban Girl Gardening Kiki Soda. I'm pretty sure that's who did the video on the sweet cherry on the rose hips. Hold on, foraging. It might be in my foraging. Jewelweed, that's another thing. My friend showed me that I had jewelweed growing, and I've got that in the alcohol.
Okay, Gail, we'll see you later.
Bye,
Thank you for hanging
Gail.
out with us. I'm like sitting here just learning.
Let's see.
She said it was Kiki did. Hers was still orange. I think I'm too late for mine.
Yeah, it was Kiki. I pulled some orange ones off our front rose bushes, and I did a bunch of green ones too, because you can do any green ones. What was I looking for? The mullein. And now I can't.
Was it the mullein or the rose hips? I thought you were looking for the rose hips.
No, I was looking for the mullein. And
then
now
Possum Run wants to know more about the ground cherries.
Look, Mama B, just Google the benefits of ground cherries, or go to Stringfield Ridge Farms, and she did a video on ground cherries. It is
Stringfield
awesome.
really does a lot of good videos.
She's a forager. She's the expert on it. I just know that they're rich in vitamin C. They help the immune system. They help female problems. There's so many things you can, or wipe with it. Yeah. It's like so soft. It's so soft. We have it grown all over the side of the road, big, huge plants, and right by our house, our driveway. So there's another one though I did, and I cooked it, and I can't think of what it's called now. I had to text Joyce at Morris Patch of Heaven because I was like, is this what we have growing? And I had just Ernie Hatmaker put a video out about this family, and they were harvesting this, what people think is weeds, and eating it. The little kid was doing it. And I looked at my garden. I go, well, that looks exactly like what they're doing. And so I sent Joyce a picture, and I said, is this what that is? And she goes, yep. So, man, I harvested that. I cooked it, and it was delicious. So a lot of things we have on our homestead, in our yard, we have like wild garlic, wild onion that grows. I mean, it's amazing. And, you know, the herbs that are on our homestead that we've never heard about in all our life are like, our friend Sam will come over, and Janice, and they're like, oh, you got this and you got that. And I'm like, well, what do I do with that? You know? So anyway, yeah. Mama B, you write a list.
Mama B, I can teach you. I can teach you about gardening, but and I could build, but I know nothing about solar. That's why I'm on grid. There's like no. I tried learning it, and I was like, yep, nope, not happening. Super
Yeah,
fuzzy.
we want
It's
to get
really
a solar
big
system
yellow
for our
flower,
welcome, but don't know crap about it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll trade you gardening and seeds for teaching us how to put a solar system on our well in case SHTF happens. But you make a list,
oh my
Mama
gosh.
B, and let me know what you like to eat, because you never grow what you don't eat. That's the rule. Don't grow
You know what?
you don't
I
eat.
got a better idea, Mama B. Put a list up on your community page of the seeds
No,
that you
email
want.
me.
And
Yeah.
then,
But for
well,
me,
yeah,
I want you to email
but
me.
then whatever seed, if she puts it up on her community page and says, these are the seeds that I want to grow, then we can like respond there and go, okay, I'll send you these, or I'll send you those, or whatever. So the ones you don't have, then I might have them.
Yeah, I've got tomatoes. I've got
so we'll
potatoes.
make sure that you get
I've
your
got
wish list.
lettuce, arugula, beans, carrots, radishes, onions. I don't like growing onions from seed, though. I'm not that girl. Yeah. Mhm.
Chuck, I just agree. Solar is so, I can figure out how to do the electric here. I cannot figure out the solar. And I went to a whole workshop on it, and I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
What
And
do I do with these? I'm learning though.
dehydrate
Go to
them.
Springfield Ridge. They have a lot. And you know who else has a lot of information on herbs? And Dale is Rain Country.
Yeah.
Is that the name of her
Lori.
channel?
Yeah, Rain Country is a wellspring of knowledge. But be prepared to watch.
I did a video. She came out to a homestead. Yeah. She came out to a homesteader conference in Washington, and I got to meet her, and I'm pretty sure I did a video on it. But she is just a wealth of information. No, I didn't video hers because her husband was there videoing hers.
Yeah, she cured her thyroidism and her husband's with medicinal medicine. Yeah, Rain Country. Yeah, but I'm telling you,
the only solar I want is for my chicken coop fence, and I'm just gonna buy a actually, I don't think I'm gonna do solar. I think I'm gonna do electric because I'm in the trees, so I don't get enough sun. Hello,
yeah, you need
Chris is Clever Craft. Wow, that's
Chris, what up, brother?
Yes, Rain Country is the name of her channel, and she's amazing. She has so much knowledge. I could never, my brain would never store all the stuff that.
Another lady is she is of the woods. She is of the woods. She I have never watched her, but all my friends and Teresa at Stringfield Ridge Farm rave about this woman, but she's rough. So if you have an issue with cussing or roughness, she's not the girl to watch. But if you can see through that and listen to the knowledge, this woman has so much knowledge and information, and I mean, she knows what she's doing. So, sometimes I have a hard time if I have to listen to people you dropping the F-bomb or cussing throughout their video. But if you just bear through it, it's not the whole thing from what I understand. I have not watched her. So I'm just telling you what I know from friends. Gossip. It's gossip, right? No, it's not. It's just what they've told me to warn me because they know how I feel about these things. So, yes, she is of the
Yes,
Lord.
give me a second.
And I mean, she's got it going on from what I hear. So I would say those two channels would be my go-to channels for any herbal knowledge. I mean, if you want to make a tincture for health, always 80% alcohol, give it 3 to 6 weeks. Like I have mine. I still have a video from almost 3 weeks ago, but I'm waiting to do my tincture video. And then I'm going to make a salve for the first time out of my other herb I picked. And but I have to go through a certain process before I can do it. So mine are going to be for health. I'm going to make a tincture and I'll strain I have it all filled up with vodka. I'll strain that out, and what I strain out, that'll be my medicine. And then I guess I just
Drops. I sent you out the link.
Huh? Send an email. Can I?
Drops wanting to know if he can come up. Yeah, he wants to come up on the panel. I sent him the link.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Yeah, there are so many herbs growing in your yard. Dandelion leaves. The when the dandelions die and you have all the things growing in your cracks of your sidewalks. Like Joyce was like, Jan, those are dandelions. You need to eat them. They're awesome for you. They're filled with nutrients and vitamins and I'm like, really? I thought that was just a weed, Morris Patch of Heaven. Let me tell you something else, y'all. Joyce at Morris Patch of Heaven, she comes to our homestead. We're watching their animals for them, and they've become great friends of ours. When she comes here, I don't think there's a time she's come here that she hasn't found a wild herb. And she's like, you need to pick this. You need to do this. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. But I love gaining knowledge through these channels.
Thank you, Robert. I'm going to go subscribe to her right now.
Yeah. Who is that? Tennessee woman. Oh, Tanya Neal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pine needles.
Yeah, when they were talking about pine needles, and I'm allergic to them, so I'm terrified of trying that. I'm going to add some
tea, y'all.
Hold on.
No, I'm telling you. Hey,
I can't do pine needles.
Hey, Jan.
Pine needle tea, y'all. Let me tell you, it's the shiznit. It is so healthy for you. It is so good for you. What you got?
Okay, well, I went outside and grabbed off my mullein tree that I grew.
Your mullein
tree. It's about a tree. It's not just growing straight up. It's actually growing several things. So it's like not doing the same mullein thing. But a mullein leaf is like this, and this is kind of a little bit dry because it actually, it's going towards wintertime. But usually nice and green. And these things are like Charmin. You can rub it against your
Oh,
face.
it's so
You can wipe
fluffy.
it, use it for this. That's what Mullen, the Indians here used to use this in Washington State for, you know, for
Yes.
toilet paper.
And it's got a gorgeous flower that blooms up on top. It's
Yes.
gorgeous.
And I have
Oh,
this one I'm
Seen
growing
those
right
growing
now.
here.
The one
yes,
I
you
have growing
do.
right now has like 12 or 13 flowers on it. They're nice and yellow, but it's a 2-year plant, so you have to wait 2 years for it to actually produce seeds. And I wanted to look over there in the other patch, but I didn't want to get hit by my windmills to look for them because that's where I grow them between. So
Yeah.
that's seriously, I didn't want to get hit in the head because I'm 6'1", and
Mullen,
so I have a hard time with the low
Oh,
price.
yeah.
yeah. Now, mullein grows wild.
Yeah, it grows wild out here.
Yes.
Yeah, just west of Spokane.
Okay.
Yes. So for all the people that want to locate me, I'm out west Spokane.
It is such a beautiful plant, and it grows like along Amory, our driveway where our mailbox is. If you pass our mailbox, there are tons of mullein growing there.
Mullen was actually brought over
I know where I'm
from
going to get toilet
Europeans.
paper.
I'm serious.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm not kidding you. It is like toilet paper. Only it's like Charmin.
It's like Charmin. I mean, it's so soft.
Oh, yeah.
The underside is soft too. So you're looking at something that could be used as toilet paper if
Yeah.
Now, this is the time prepper I like to be.
That before.
But what else would you use it for, Rick?
Richard, if you want that, you know my real name, so
Richard.
Yeah. But it could be.
I give people new names, so just bear with me.
I got it, Johnny Girl.
There you go.
Mike in 5 minutes.
Mike, you will be Mike in 5 minutes.
We can never leave Mike. I mean, Johnny Boy alone, right?
I'll be right back.
But you can actually dry this and smoke this for lung and helmet problems. For respiratory problems. But you can also use thyme essential oil and thyme, which has been used for centuries for kids for whooping cough disease to actually cure it. So a cold diffuser and thyme essential oil, eucalyptus oil, oregano oil is very essential in herbal medicine, stuff like that, for curing, respiratory ailments. But this also can be used to do the same thing. It's a natural resource around here. So, I mean, why would you not use it?
So now I wonder, because my son had asthma really, really bad as a child, and we used to get a tea from the Indians, the Native Americans. And now I wonder what was in it. I mean, I just knew it was a tea and it worked. But now that I'm learning about all the medicinal properties of herbs and stuff, I'm like, they've been doing it for years.
You have no idea
what was in that.
You have no idea what thyme oil has for beneficial, and oregano and eucalyptus has for respiratory ailments, especially for asthma, and for COPD and people that have that thing where they have to hook themselves to the machine. I forget what that is. What is that again? I have one friend that actually uses it now and uses a diffuser, and so he doesn't have to be on that machine where he has to breathe at night.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. They want to put me one on.
I forget what the name is. I'm getting old too.
Or
CPAP machine.
CPAP machine, yeah. It's helped people get off of that, and also using honey to reduce your allergies for local honey. It's been a great deal for people, and I'm just saying that natural herbal medicine is one of my key pets, and I do have some videos on what they do and how they do, but also subscribe a book that you can buy. You can actually make salves, tinctures, oils, and stuff like that, where you can actually And I'm not pushing a book because I don't push anything for money on the internet. I really don't. I mean, I was happy joy today because I bought some stock and I realized that I was going to get a special dividend. Now I got some preferred stock and it's worth $2,000. Just out of the blue, and I'm happy. I'm really happy about that.
I got a
So
great book.
Robert, all
on
I
there.
see out there is I don't see weeds because I live in a forest. I love everything that's growing out there. I just don't want grass growing because I think that's a waste.
She doesn't like grass. Chuck,
Hello.
I gotta tell you, if you want
How
to
are
heal,
you?
poison ivy, poison oak, you get jewelweed, and you can make a salve with jewelweed. And I have frozen ice cubes with jewelweed in it. So if we ever get poison oak or ivy, we're just gonna rub those ice cubes on it. Or actually, this is going to be a
I was looking for my
tincture,
jewelry.
and we can take this after I strain it and rub it on the poison ivy. And this is my paint label, but it's jewelweed, and it's 2 to 3 weeks. So it's about time I'm going to strain it. I'm letting it go a little longer than it needs to, and I'll strain that and I'll put it in a new jar. And if we ever get poison oak or ivy, rub it on there and it instantly goes away. Jewelweed we had growing at the front of our driveway by our creek. And my friend told me, "Oh, you have jewelweed." And I wasn't going to do anything with it. And then I bought some jewelweed from Boots and Bounties at the Kentucky meetup. And I had wasps sting me. And I actually took some clay and jewelweed on it, and it instantly fixed it. So I am so excited to have that growing on our property. It's pretty cool. Jewelweed.
yeah, Teresa over there at
So Southern
Stringfield
Sown
Ridge.
and Grown is asking where to get mullein.
You can order it, but it grows wild. It's sort of like comfrey. You can order comfrey, but mullein grows so wild.
I have tons of mullein seeds laying in my yard somewhere. I just need to harvest them. But you can buy like 200 of them for like $4. So it's
Yeah.
it's a waste of time. But people that don't have mullein in their area, I mean, it's okay. But I've looked at the stuff that you're showing now, and Teresa did something over Stringfield Ridge also.
Yep.
She did a great video on that. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm a member of the Blue Cup, so
Me too.
Where the hell's my Blue Cup?
I'm the first honorary woman of the Blue Cup Club, because I am.
You forced that. I was standing there.
I forced my way in. I won my way in on the luggage cart race, and ain't nobody taking it away from me.
If I ever go to a meetup, Jan, I'm going to be watching my back because I know you're going to play a prank on me. I know that.
You never know.
I know you are.
Yeah,
you're going to do that.
Just be ready,
I'll just
brother.
be the one filming it.
Anyone's fair game. I got to go put this back.
Someone else is asking, how do you consume mullein? And I was looking for here you
Well,
go.
there's several
How do you
things,
get the mullein leaf so you can consume it?
I'm just fanning myself with the mullein leaf right now. I mean, come on. But actually, they dry it and then they smoke it to actually clear out their lungs and stuff like that. But also the seeds, you can harvest them after 2 years. But also you can take the flowers and you can actually make a flower out of it and then consume it. I'm sure that Jason Avers, I don't know if you know that channel, Jason Avers.
I know that one.
He's over in Oklahoma. He's a good man. He knows a lot of stuff about arbitrary stuff. trees and stuff, but he also knows a lot of other crap, and he's really very smart on this stuff. So you could probably ask him more about using mullein in that respects. Jason Avers, Avers,
Yeah,
and he
I'm
has a
looking up the
YouTube
link.
channel. No, he's a good guy, and he really knows this stuff. I mean, if anybody's going to be an
Very
intellectual
knowledgeable.
challenge to me, it's going to be him.
Oh, Jason knows his stuff.
Oh, I know he does.
All right,
Mullen,
how come I can't find this channel?
I've got nothing but praise for Jason. He's
oh yeah, he's a
top
good
shelf.
guy.
Top shelf.
I met him at Prior. I'll tell you, Mullen, you can use
I can't
it.
find this channel.
It's agriculture. What is it called, Richard?
I'll find it and put it in the private chat over here in
Okay.
StreamYard.
Okay.
It is. You can use it like you do comfrey almost. You know, you can use it if you get injured or hurt. You can put it on a wound, and it will help heal the wound. You can make it a paste. You can rub it, make it a paste. Gosh, I'm not well versed in everything, and I do like grass, Robert. You're right. Anne Marie came over and she goes, "Oh no, way too much grass for me to mow." But
Yeah, they keep telling me I need to grow grass in my backyard. I'm like, I ain't gonna mow that stuff. I'd rather
She's like,
pull
"Oh,
weeds
hell
out
no."
of my garden.
yeah, she was
Get on the.
freaked out when she saw our grass.
Oh my gosh.
But there's so many uses. You just have to use it up or look it up. Look it
You
up
found it.
and see
Did you find
look
it?
up benefits of whatever. The
Green
benefits
country
of
agriculture.
yes, that's a green country. He had changed his name, so
Well, he needed to because his channel would not be found with that common name. So.
yes, exactly. But Jason, no, I mean he's got a
He's a very knowledgeable man.
horticulturist license now, right? And
Yeah,
Agroforestry. Green country agroforestry.
that's it.
Hang
That's
on.
it.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable in trees and everything else,
Oh yeah.
and especially in Oklahoma.
And
you
him I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable, Jan, and I respect him a lot.
I do too. I do too. He's come a long way from when he first started. It really took his course in agriculture or not or permaculture, and
Yeah.
man,
Weren't you with me when we at the meetup in Jan?
mm-hmm.
At the meetup in
Prior.
Prior, where he took us off into the fields. I mean, like everybody else is over there visiting and stuff, and he's out there coming back with this handful of weeds and teaching us all about the herbs and
This is such
I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Oh, did you see this? Check this out.
Yeah, I didn't know he changed his name. That's why I was freaking out that I couldn't find him.
Yeah, yeah. He's
I
awesome.
didn't know
Him
that
and his
he
wife
changed
are
him.
awesome. Good people. Super down to earth too.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many around people that people. I've noticed lately people getting angry and mean, and you just need to love everybody and share your knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
I've Marie, I'm up to here with it. I'm done. And
I know.
it's time to love each other. And I don't. If a person has a gripe with someone else, they need to be a man or a woman and go that person. And that's
Exactly.
period. That's
and just leave it to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just walk away
I agree.
from the drama and I'm done.
Yeah. Me too.
Yep.
I when I say love well, I mean love well. and I ain't playing. I don't have
But I
time.
won't tolerate any of that stuff in my chat. I don't care if it's Jan, who I consider one of my best friends. If she's in chat and she's like going off on somebody else, I'll mute her ass.
She will. She'll
I'm
mute
not
me
going to
in a
tolerate it on my
heartbeat.
channel.
But I would never do that to Anne Marie.
Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't muted.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, I wouldn't do that. I
So,
love her and
We're all
respect her.
adults.
I
We
would
act
do
like
that.
that. Look at right
Yeah.
here. This right here. Plant seeds of kindness always.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, that's
Exactly.
exactly it. There's no
Mhm.
drama, Lori. It's not allowed. Shut that shit
No,
down. I
we
don't
don't do
care who it is.
drama. We ain't no
Sorry.
drama mamas. No. So, Lori,
Nope, not here.
hello. No, you didn't miss no drama, Lori. We ain't drama. We're drama free tonight.
It got shut
Hello,
down
Lori.
as soon as it got brought up. It's like, nope,
Yeah.
sorry, see ya.
We
Well, as soon as I
protected the
scrolled to the
friend.
comments, that's when it got shut down. I'm in Tennessee and never seen milkweed. It's growing in my yard. I used to picture this app. and need to research that. Milkweed brings a lot of butterflies, but I don't know what it's used for. I just know we
milkweed.
plant it for the
Flower
butterflies.
high. I
Milkweed
put
brings
milkweed in the front flower bed, but it hasn't grown. And everyone yelled at me for doing it because they're like, "Oh my God, you're gonna have so many flowers." Nothing ever came up. I don't think.
milkweed brings the
What we-
Canadian moth butterfly. That is what they feed on only. And so
Oh,
it's very important. Like Nana says up there in Canada, which I've known her for probably about 3 years. She grows milkweed just to attract the Canadian moth butterfly because they're getting very rare. So
I got mine from New York when we went to Eastern New York to along the river Homestead, and I just picked a whole bunch. I mean, a crap load of milkweed seeds, and I threw them in my garden last year. I have something growing unidentifiable. I don't know what it is. It could be milkweed because I'm really reckless when I throw flower seeds out. They're gone. They're up. I don't usually mark them. And if I do, I have Brutus that takes the labels off and runs away with them. And I have no dang idea what I have growing. So, but I enjoy, for me, it's the beauty, it's the beauty. So I may have a milkweed plant growing in my garden up front here by the house. I may not have. I have something I don't know what's
Beam me up,
growing.
Scotty.
are you familiar,
Beam me up,
Anne-Marie,
Scotty.
with
It depends on what area you're in. Because in California, it grows super easy. So I think it depends on the zone that you're in.
Anne-Marie? Do you remember all the flowers along the freeways over there in Seattle?
It looks like
The wildflowers.
When I went to Seattle, I was like white knuckling it and trying to remember which way was one-way streets. No, I didn't pay attention to. I mean,
Okay,
I know
so
they had foxglove digitalis that grew wild. We had Scotch broom that grew everywhere.
what?
I'm trying to remember
Scotch
what
what?
other
one year I
Scotch
actually
broom.
Okay.
one year I actually when I
I
lived in Seattle for a while, and actually there was these wildflowers and they're starting to die out. So I decided to add to the tradition and put wildflowers across the entire freeways up there for a couple of years. So I contributed to the mayhem up there of the wildflowers between both sides of the interstates up there.
Yeah, me up, Scotty. I don't know what zone that's in. I just know I had planted it in California, and I had no problem growing it in California. I had no problem growing. What are those other things that we were talking about? Morning glories. Those things
Huh.
are weeds in California, but everybody else
Oh,
is
yeah, in
dying to get
Texas,
those.
they grow them like crazy.
They're weeds here too because they grow wild. There's wild morning glory here, and the roots go so deep
Oh,
you
yes.
can't get rid of them. Yeah.
We
But
plant,
now in
we do
California,
morning glories
I tried for
everywhere.
years. I tried for years to grow digitalis in California, and I mean, we're talking 6-7 years. I tried to grow it, and then I go up to Washington to visit my sister, and she's got fields of it. It just grows wild, and I'm like, why
Wow.
can't I grow it? I'm like watering it, I'm not watering it, whatever. I tried everything. So
No, I've never
yeah,
heard
when
of
somebody making some
digitalis either. What is that?
it's
Digitalis.
foxglove.
Oh, it's a fox.
The common
Okay.
name is foxglove, and
Okay.
it's I want to say it's poisonous if you eat it, or there was something about it. It's oh my gosh, where's the Tinker's Wife? It's the same one as Devil's. I'd have to look it up. That stuff leaked out of my brain. But there was
Yeah, the
something
devil's thing.
poisonous
I
about it.
know what you're
Same
talking
as
about.
the Devil's angel. I mean, the devil trumpet or something. It was the same family as that. Maybe
Yeah,
somebody in here knows.
Patty is really good at that stuff.
I
mean, she
know.
really
Patty.
I
knows a lot of
used to
it.
have horseradish.
You
That
know,
would be awesome. We love that.
Yeah, I actually planted horseradish between my
I need a
potatoes
lot
because
of
that's actually a
garlic
companion
truck.
plant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, see, I was in 9A in California, Scott. So I don't know if it has to do with the zone or not, but you might be able to find some that is hardy for your zone.
Did you see what Chuck said? Garlic is good for keeping potential mates away. Chuck,
And their
please
mates
shut.
away.
Yeah,
Everybody's telling
especially if
himself
they're
to shut up.
vampires
Okay, Chuck.
around my neck.
Oh, no.
Chuck, if they only knew, right?
Anyway, I
Let's
just
see.
wanted
We
to
have
show you
morning
what
glories that
mullen
will
leaves
never
look like.
die. They take over everything.
These are kind of dilapidated because it's got cold now, but these are
Yep.
nice and green, fuzzy, and nice. So they're still nice and fuzzy. I mean, you can use them in the winter, even
There
in
you
the
go.
winter.
Yeah,
I just wanted to drop by and say,
Yeah.
you know, that's what they look like. And
cool.
I wish I could have grabbed some seeds, but
So Chuck,
I guess I'll have to grab some seeds in case anyone needs some because I mean, literally have
I've
hundreds.
got a ton of the seeds.
I mean, I don't even, I haven't even gone through the pasture and picked on those, but yeah, we've got so many.
go pick them, man. I'm gonna need the toilet paper here pretty soon.
You've got them growing where you are at. You just don't know it.
I'll send you a gallon bag of seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant not on my property. It's not on my property. I
No,
have
it's
poison
not
oak,
on your
poison
property.
ivy.
I got all the fun stuff.
I got dillweed for that, so you're cool.
Also,
Just
Ron,
give
I
it
think
to
you're
him.
in the same zone as me, and I think it's 7A. It's either
Where
7A or
was-
7B.
We went from zone 8B in Texas to 6B in Missouri. Whoa, what a change.
Same
But
zone as me.
I'll take 6B
Same.
any day over the week. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually would prefer
Yeah,
8B
Chuck's
nowadays.
down in Texas, and he's in that hotter zone too.
It's tough growing in Texas because, man, when you hit those hot seasons, it doesn't matter if you're
Plants don't
watered
do nothing.
enough. I had a shade on my garden.
Yeah.
I did all the things, but it was tough. It was tough.
Jan, it's the humidity in those hot zones.
Yeah, and it was.
And when there's too much. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to grow this Jerusalem artichoke. I've heard so much good stuff about it.
Yeah,
She's asking if any of us have ever grown Jerusalem artichoke, aka wild sunflower.
no, not yet. Not yet.
Put it in a patch where you don't want nothing else to grow because they will proliferate themselves. And they're called also sunchokes. And you also have to be very careful when you I found that roasting them actually takes out most of the gas, so when you eat them, they don't make you go,
Yeah, I've heard that too.
poop, poop, poop. Fart,
Yeah,
fart,
because
fart, 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 fart.
they will make you have gas
Yeah, they will.
in the most furious way.
Yeah.
So
If you actually
Don't they
roast
help
them
with
with,
diabetes?
they have a lot of benefits, but
yeah,
gas is a byproduct.
I thought one of them was diabetes. Oh, lovely.
I think they help with diuretics. I can't remember off the top of my head
Well,
right
it's
now,
a
but
diuretic, all right. Ain't no doubt
Who was
about
the guy that
that.
lives up in Victoria? What channel is it that lives up in Victoria? Is it Herbie? Oh,
no,
what's his
that's
name?
Howie over there at the
Howie.
Howie
He did a
Permaculture.
whole thing on it.
Permaculture. Is that it?
permaculture, forest
Yeah,
permaculture. Howie, yeah,
Food forest permaculture.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I knew it was a permaculture, but I knew it wasn't the other one because they're out here. But I think he did a whole series on it like a couple years ago on what the benefits of the sunchoke were.
I actually have some out front in the front garden bed for like last 3 years. I have eaten some of them, but I mostly roast them with potatoes and stuff like that and onions, and they're
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yep. They're rich in iron. That's
They're
what
rich
it
in
is.
iron
Potassium and
and
B1. Good
potassium.
job, Jim.
Food forest
Yeah,
permaculture. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, food forest permaculture.
yeah. Can some
I haven't seen him around
mod
in a
actually
while.
post that? Post his
He had
website?
a video up
What's
not
that?
long ago. I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
I can pull it up. Hold up.
yeah.
Let's
He's a cool
see.
guy. Howie's
Here.
very cool. I love him, man. He's a good guy. He really is.
He's got a lot of information also.
Yeah, he does.
Why are boy, my computer hates me. Okay, here's his channel. Let me go back here.
Good night, Ann.
Oh my gosh, it's 1:20. Yeah, it's like 12:30 here. Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's pretty late here. I just came up to show you some
Yeah,
of these leaves. But that's the way it goes.
I just posted it, Mama B. The plant zone map is literally based on your yearly experience of low temperatures. Yeah, and I think I'm in like a microculture thing here or something where it doesn't get as low as it does for the whole surrounding area, but I'm like down a little ravine too.
Well, Missouri has a lot of microclimates, climates too, by the way, if you notice that. You can go from 6B
Yeah.
to 7B, and you have to be really careful when you're in the valley or in the hill, stuff like that. They can get different
It
climates.
was the same in Washington too. We were in like the microclimate
Yes, I'm west of Spokane.
where we got colder. Yeah. Well, I was in a zone in Washington where they said I was one zone, but I was really another because we were right on a river, and so we got colder weather there than they did across town. It was weird.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's like 7 or 8 different microclimates here in Washington State. You know that because I live here. But they say 6B, but sometimes it's 7, and then sometimes it's 5B. You know what I'm saying? So depends on how the wind swings. But if you notice right now, have you ever looked at the sun lately?
At the sun, no.
Yeah,
I
it
would
looks
just
a little
see
farther
spots.
north. It looks a little farther north nowadays. And the sun isn't yellow golden like it was when I was a kid in the 70s. If you look at any 70s movies, the sun was golden yellow, almost a golden yellow. Now it's white. So the sun has changed.
And that's because
Yeah.
of the, is that because of the atmosphere though and the ozone, or?
It's a combination of that and also the sun intensity and the heat from it is changed as far as the potential energy from the sun. In retrospect, you notice the degradation of the amount of power you can pull from solar panels then versus now. Even with improved panels, you're still seeing a reduction in solar energy from your
Oh
panels.
wow.
So that is actually something you should look into. And you know, my profession before I became a tech guy, a white hat security guy, blah blah blah, and all this other crap, was an engineering type. So I worked in engineering for many years, and so I know these things. So just a technical background, basically.
We were talking about getting the sun oven, and I'm like, God, what if we don't have sun? You know, what do we do? I mean, it'll work somewhat,
Good.
but
Who's asking what area of Washington you're in, Drops? I'll let you decide if you want to answer.
I'm just west of
But she's
Spokane,
asking,
out on the foothills of the Columbia Basin, and we'll leave it at that. And if I want to, tomorrow I could put my place up for sale for 3 times what I paid for it and be gone in 3 days.
easy,
Easily.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably sell our homestead
the
for
lake that I lived off
double.
of it was really cold in Washington where I was at. So, and I was nearer to the ocean. And then we had this big river right off of our property. So the wind would just come right up that river and hit us face on.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mr. Santos.
I had a home in Redmond, Washington before I married my wife, and then I moved to Georgia for 20 years. So, you know, that's how it goes.
And then you moved to Washington.
Hi, Heavens Ascent.
Well, Jan, I
There you
moved to
go.
Washington
Shade oven.
State. Jan, I moved to
Washington State's different. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I moved back here after my wife passed away to take care of my parents in the last year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And they both passed this year. So, you know, November, October. So that's why I moved back here for the last 4 or 5 years to actually take care of them. And
So now you're looking for land in Arkansas, you said, or Texas?
I'm looking for land in a certain part of the country, Texas, Arkansas, you know,
Missouri. Hello.
Yeah, part of Missouri, but I don't think the girlfriend would like that, even though she's kind of told me to take a hike, even though she tells me to take a hike every other year.
Oh God, Missouri is gorgeous. I would have never thought in a million years
Hiking is good for you.
that this would be where I would end up.
Hiking is good for you.
Yeah, sometimes hiking's good.
I've done a lot of hiking. I've been across the world. I just don't need any more of the world. I
hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, all those places are
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Missouri, but
Huh?
I think you guys get more weather up there. You guys get more weather up there in Missouri, and you get colder in the winter than we do down here.
No! Don't
Like
be
your winters
deceived. No, you're too close to us for that.
I would dare.
I will tell you that our friend.
I would dare anybody in this chat and people on the panel to guess my age. Guess it. Let's see an age. Let's guess it.
Oh my God.
54.
Jimmy, 29.
You're sucking up, Anne-Marie.
She's sucking up. I'm saying 54.
I'm bad at ages now. I thought Jan was the same
age
as me.
Just a number.
That's a number. Yeah, I'm almost in my late, almost 60. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 64.
Yeah.
I'm the baby in the chat.
Yeah, shut up, Anne Marie. Let me block you.
How do you block somebody?
I don't know. I haven't figured it. Well, I did block Gail for a while on her lone live chat.
I'm in my late 50s.
Oh my
and I'm still
gosh.
doing good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, in China, when you hit 95, you go backward. So you start over, and I'm like, oh hell no, I don't want to start over.
I'm 35.
No,
No, you're supposed to switch
I
the numbers.
I fell down the mountain,
Let's
but
switch
hurt
the
my
numbers.
back, and so I can't get up anymore because I have this pain right here.
no, I don't have those pains. You know what? I don't give in to the BS of, oh, I'm getting older, oh my body, oh this, oh that. You know, I just push forward. I'm like a bulldog. And I might have pissed Anne Marie off a couple times and told her just cowgirl up and push through it. And you know, she got mad at me, and
Oh yeah.
you know, and I told her, you
Like
know,
there ain't no
let me play the devil's advocate, you know. And so anyway, that's a private chat. But anyway, I'm the girl that I love Anne Marie dearly. She's so much like a little sister to me. But I am the girl that, you know, I nothing stops me. I'm
Amen.
just always gonna push through. I'll probably be 80 years old and out in the garden digging holes and digging new gardens and doing all the things, because I think vitality comes through working, and it comes through, for me, just for me, it's I live because, I mean, I thrive. I live because of the grace of God, but I thrive because He gives me the strength to endure, to keep pushing forward. And if I lay down and die, I've laid down and died. Huh?
Okay, now wait a minute. Let's back up here for a second. So I still endure, and I still keep going on, and I still keep pushing through. I'm just slower at it. I do, but I'm disabled, and I'm slower at it, but I still keep going because
she does. I gotta give it to her. Sometimes it drives me nuts, but I gotta give it to her because Anne Marie is not a quitter. She will. I mean, she's dying. She's like, you know, she can't even hardly lift her legs or her arms or back.
See these paws right here?
Yeah.
You know what these paws are like? These both can grip a basketball in each hand. That's how big my hands are.
Yeah. I don't have that big. I got long fingers though for a girl. I got long.
My daughter does too. She's 5'11". She can. Her hands are like half an inch shorter than my hand.
I just got fat fingers.
So,
I have long fingers, but you know,
we're all different though. That's
the
but we're all the same. We're
humans. Can you guys
we're
do
human
this
beings.
with your fingers? Wait,
yes, I can. I can.
Wait,
look. I don't even have to bend them backwards.
No, I can't do that. I can't. I'm not doing that.
Wait,
I'm totally double doing it.
Now pull them down even more.
I'm not.
I'm double doing
freak out. I'm like, what? Then I'm going to my kids, going, oh my God, your kids are like that too. I'm like,
you're free. Yeah, I know, it's nothing unusual.
I know, Chuck, why don't you have a channel, Chuck?
Yeah, why don't you have a channel,
all right, you guys, we all got to get on Chuck's.
Chuck.
Because he said he forgets to take his camera out.
Whatever. We've all done it. Do it. Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Anyways, it's nice meeting y'all, and I want to say goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, Richard. Nice talking to you.
Okay. Thank you for coming out. I'm cute. I can't take any pain pills at all. I'm the same way. I cannot take pain medicine. It just makes me sick.
Drop out.
Motion sickness horribly. Thank you. Drops. I get motion sickness horribly. So
let me
very,
tell
very
y'all on
limited
the
on
way
what
to
I do.
Kentucky. Let's talk about the trip to Kentucky. That was so fun.
Oh, how much wine have you
Okay,
had? Are we telling
first of all,
secrets
she had
now?
to sit in the back seat. It freaked her out, but she had
For
Dilly, so
5
it was her
hours.
dog. It's a 4-hour trip. 4. So she had Dilly,
It took us
and
5 hours to get there. We had to stop for lunch. I was stuck in that car for 5 hours in the back seat.
whoa, because
It was a
Diana
4-hour
was
drive.
she's a diabetic, so she had to eat.
I was stuck
Emery's like, oh, we can't
so
stop
but I
and
was
eat.
stuck for 5 hours.
No, and I got like, you know, 100,000 feet away from the back of a truck, and she's freaking out. Oh, you're too close. I'm an old insurance agent. Don't drive with Anne Marie. And then I thought I'd be funny, and I swerved the car.
Don't put
She had a heart
insurance agent in the back seat.
She had a heart
She's like
attack.
tailgating everybody.
I was not tailgating
I was having
anybody.
a panic attack.
Yeah,
Same here.
she's like, okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes. Anyway, it was funny. Oh God, hold on, Brutus wants in.
I cannot take Tylenol. I can take ibuprofen maybe 2 or 3 times a year, but my liver and kidneys started to shut down because they have me on so many medications at one point. So I don't take any Western medication. They try to give it to me. I tell them no.
Yeah, maybe.
I just stopped looking. She said I can't sleep when we're driving down the road. I didn't even look out the front window anymore after that. I was like, nope, I'm just
want
gonna
to
say a prayer to
sleep.
God.
I'm like, I just wanted to punch her and knock her out so she'd go to sleep.
No, I had my little panic attack, and then I never looked out the window again. They never heard another word from me. And that happened like back in Missouri. We were still on the road for hours afterwards.
We're still in Missouri.
And then I had to drive back with them.
No, I'm a good driver. I'm a really good driver. But Anne Marie was neurotic. It was so funny. It was hysterical. I had such a good time messing with her.
It was not hysterical for me until I said some prayers and stopped looking out the dang window. I am horrible. I've driven in 10 years.
I will tell you, Anne Marie.
I am okay in cars as long as I'm in control.
No. She's okay if she's driving. She is a terrible backseat driver. You do not want Anne Marie in your backseat. No, well, you had your dog back there. You had responsibilities.
Okay, no, wait. I am a great backseat driver as long as you're not riding on the back bumper of a semi truck.
I was freaking 500 cars away from the back of the truck, and she's like, ah!
No. She goes, 1001, 1002. I'm plenty of distance away. I'm like,
Homestead. She will tell you the truth. I was so far behind that semi, and she was just, I'm like, I literally, y'all, okay.
They were horrible.
So I said, I'm going to pull the effing car over and let you both drive. I was so fed up with those two.
If
I'm done with y'all.
We'll take my
None of them.
If I go on any more long trips like that, I'm taking my car.
No, you're
I'll
not.
meet him there.
No, you're not. You're taking my car.
Yeah.
When we go to Mama V's, we're taking my car. No, sorry, you're driving with me. You're stuck like Chuck. Chuck, she's stuck.
Can't do me. Okay, on cue, I can do the edibles if they're the CBD.
Yeah, that's what she needed to do is take the CBDs or her edibles, and she would have been fine the whole trip. She would have been going, "Oh, Jan, you're such a good driver." Lily, say hi to Brutus. Okay, I
But I
gotta
have the
get off
CBD
of
candles.
here, Anne Marie. I'm like way
Oh, you're leaving me?
past my bedtime.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's 1
past
o'clock
my
in the morning.
bedtime.
Orange pepper wild lettuce. It seems to be amazing for many people. I'll have to check that out. I think that
Oh yeah, wild
Stringfield did
lettuce. We have that growing here too, Robert.
yeah, she did one on that too. I could drive for 20 hours without stopping. Not me. I'd fall asleep.
Well, when we went to New
I'm just
York,
trying to catch up on. Okay, got it.
Diana moved north drove 18 hours.
Guys are so mean. In the truck bed. No, I'll be taking a train and I'll meet you there.
She's driving with me. When we go to Possum Run, she's driving with me. That's the way it's gonna be. Oh,
yeah,
my
no,
mother.
when I drove from Washington to Arkansas, it took me 3 days. But no, I can only drive maybe. I have sciatica too, so I can only sit for so long. Also, so who's driving here? We're both driving there. Mama
No,
B, I'll go down there and
you're driving.
I'll
Cosmic.
meet you down there. She's never even ridden in the car with me,
No,
but she don't want to ride in the car with me.
driving with me to Mama B's. Cosmic. My mom had this virtual break, and every time it didn't matter who was driving, she was putting her brake on the passenger side, and we would laugh at her so hard because she'd be braking, and there's no brake there, obviously, because she's on the passenger side.
So am I, Mama B.
No, Robert, I was driving, not the loose fossa. Loose fossa is not allowed to get in a vehicle. She is a dangerous woman. She is not worthy.
Look at who's saying that Jen has never ridden in the car with me, ever. But she's the one who's saying, no, we're taking my car. I'm driving. So who's really afraid of being a passenger in somebody's car?
I ain't drive. I've driven behind Anne Marie, and she drives like a bat out of hell. And don't let her deceive you. She drives like a freaking maniac, and I ain't driving in that car with her because I don't know.
You ask the other Jan. Wait a minute. You ask the other Jan, and the other Jan tells me I drive like a little old lady. I drive super slow.
You drive like a freaking maniac.
I drive like a bat out of hell. All about perception.
You drive like a bat out of hell. When I go through, I'm following her. Like when we were going to Sherry's, and I'm following her. I'm like, holy shit! I can't drive these roads like she does. She's like,
because Jen can't drive on a dirt road.
Ain't dirty. It's
dirty or something.
Oh, she's driving with me. Mark my words, she'll be in my car. I'm just saying. Okay.
There are dirt roads out here, and I've got the.
They ain't dirt. They're rock. They're rock, Anne Marie. They're not dirt. They're rock.
And I have the tires for it now.
Yeah, that's why she has.
I will see you later, Jan.
I love you. Love y'all. Of course. Hello.
I'll see you later, Jan. I'm just going to read up the comments. The most driving I ever had was with my grandpa driving through the fields of Colorado at 95 on a dirt road. Oh my gosh. My dad used to, I am not kidding. My dad drank. He was an alcoholic. And he would come pick us up at the skating rink and like literally ricochet off he'd be so drunk, he'd be ricocheting off the parked cars to get us home. I saw so many sparks out the window. We were terrified. I have a virtual brake and oh shit handle grabber. Yep. And the last one, people riding with me have an invisible brake pedal. Yeah. I actually do drive like a little old lady. Oh, wow. He was just crazy, huh, Drops? Anyhow, you guys, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't believe we went this long. So I am going to go to sleep. Thank thank you all so much for hanging out. That was so much fun. We got to do this more often. Anyhow, I will see you guys all. The next one, I think I'm going to do a live tomorrow at 5, but that's just going to be the 1 hour. I don't even know what we're going to talk about now, but I'm just going to do a 1 hour live tomorrow at 5 Central. And I will see you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a great night.